Welcome to the show. Big Daddy Show, baby. Oh yeah, Sunday night live stream. You know how we do. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? Good. Yep. You're like, wait a minute. Something's not right here. Big Daddy hasn't started up the show with a song. Save your love through loneliness. Save your love through sorrow. I'll give you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow.
There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Impossible, she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. Now's your moment, floating in a blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. Whoa, whoa, sha-la-la-la-la-la, my, oh my. Look like that boy too shy. You gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad? Ain't it a shame, too bad. You gonna kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl.
Welcome to the show. Oh yeah. You gotta kiss the girl. Yeah, song little too far ahead of its time, I guess. We'll be talking about that later. The song's actually a little important nowadays, especially considering cancel culture, wokeness, the watering down of masculinity. We'll be talking about that, amongst other things. Yeah, wokeness. It's permeating throughout all of society like a cancer. To deny it is to deny reality. Yeah, there was a certain story that I neglected to report on last week because it took place on April 1st, April Fool's Day. And I thought 100% this was an April Fool's story. So I didn't bother reporting on it. And as the week developed, it turns out this was not an April Fool's story. This shit actually happened. But it turns out Bud Light, the company that produces beer, like a really, really bad beer. Anyway, they decided to turn this fucking troon into their spokesman. And I guess fucking like the backlash was so severe. Like, I don't know if they anticipated or not, but like people are starting to not carry Bud Light in their fucking stores anymore. That's how bad it is. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I thought for sure it was a fucking April Fool's joke when I saw that shit. It was that really cringe troon. I forget what his name is. Something Mulvaney, or I don't know. But it's like oh my god, one of those like really woke, really cringe, like fucking TikTok troons that decided to get propped up by the establishment, by the social engineers. Like, hey, look at this thing. Don't you want to be like it? Anyway, yeah. Get woke, go broke. Huh. If only it were that simple. No, as long as ESG funds are a thing, these companies are going to continue pandering to these types of people. They're going to continue fucking, yeah. As long as ESG funds are a thing, this shit's going to continue. Yeah, I learned about this whole thing called Corporate Equality Index, CEI. It's this thing that's built within the ESG funds, and it awards them points based upon various criteria, including whether or not they have like LG alphabet people as their spokesman, and whether or not they're marketing to them or whatever. Then they get a certain amount of points, and you can earn up to 100 points or whatever. And all of these companies, like the vast majority of them, all earned 100 points, which means they're all about trying to, fucking hit all of these woke check boxes so they can get the fucking ESG funds. That's it. It's all about the ESG funds. It's all about the ESG funds. As long as ESG funds are a thing, like, there is no culture war. It's like throwing like fucking bodies at a wall, basically. You're not going to break that wall. Nope. It ain't like the Berlin Wall. Nope. Yeah. All these troons, they're fucking all over the place. Anybody knows, like, civilizations, once they get towards the tail end of their lifespan, all of this androgyny shit takes place. Degeneracy at every fucking level. We're in the death phase, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, there are some people trying to fight back against it. Women are the ones who need to fight back against it, because they're going to be canceled. That's what's going to happen. Like, cancel culture has come for women, and it's taken the face of troon wokeness. That's what it is. Women are just going to wake up one day and find out they're just completely obsolete, replaced by mentally ill men. Yeah, but it turns out there's this one woman who spoke out against this shit recently. A woman by the name of Ryzie Gaines, a professional swimmer. And she's one of these people that's speaking out against all these troons invading women's sports and breaking all the records and shit. Anyway, she went to this university to speak. And what happened was she became under siege by basically an army of troons. Think of it like Helm's Deep under siege by Uruk-hai. That's basically what happened. Seriously, this girl, Ryzie Gaines, she had to barricade herself in a room. And the police were there and everything. And the police did nothing. They allowed these troons to fucking, put this woman under siege. And they didn't, clear them out and say, hey, get the fuck out of here, let her go, or whatever. No, they just allowed it to happen. They allowed this terror tactic to just go and abide. They let it abide. The dude does not abide. Big Daddy does not abide. Do you believe how fucked up that is? But they believe they're the ones who are being oppressed or whatever. And you know that that Canada, Kanakuk, they're set to criminalize anybody who decides to protest against the woke alphabet mafia too. You'd be fined $25,000. Yep. Don't think they won't do it either. You saw what old Trudeau did to the fucking trucker protests and all that shit. Basically branded them terrorists, gave himself fucking basically gave himself dictatorial powers is what he did. Yep. These woke alphabet mafia, they're fucking dangerous. I'm fucking telling you, they're dangerous. Remember monkeypox? Remember the monkeypox? How that was supposed to be the next big thing? But it turns out it was only prevalent within homosexual communities. And the only way to catch it was to have like homosexual sex. And then it comes to find out all of the pets and children that were around the gay people all got the monkeypox. And then like that, monkeypox disappeared from the news. Once you found out that the gay people were having sex with animals and children, oh no, we can't be got to get that out of the news. Oh Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the gay people, these alphabet gangsters, they're like a fraction of the percentage of the population, but they make up the vast majority of child molesters. Almost all of them, the vast majority of them all got fucking STDs. Degeneracy. We're living in true Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, it seems like we're in some sort of end times. That's what it feels like. No, it could be worse. It could be 1,000 times worse. Yeah, we're just getting started. We're just getting fucking started. Yep. Yeah, you know, in California, they passed a bill, SB 145. And what it did was it basically gave entire jurisdictional powers over people to judges. Like it all comes down to a judge whether or not they decide a person should be put on a sex offender registry. And what they did was they passed this law to keep pedophiles off of the sex offender registry, because what was happening is in the gay community, like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 15-year-olds would be having sex with full-grown men, and what they wanted to do was say that these minors who consented to the act means that the adults don't face any prosecution, and it's all left up to the hands of a judge. And all of these judges, I mean, this is in California, you know, there's no such thing as right-wing political anything in California. They're all leftists. Yeah, it's just one more brick in the wall, as they say. Yeah, Scott Wiener, he was the one that introduced that bill. Scott Wiener. Wiener. Yeah, there's billions of dollars in all of this fucking trans bullshit. Billions of dollars. One of the only companies that specializes in the fucking hormones for the sex change operations and all that shit. Teva Pharmaceuticals, a company based out of Israel. For me to even fucking say that makes me a Nazi. Oh yeah. Call me a fucking Nazi. I fucking dare you. I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I really don't. Men like me don't give a shit. But a lot of people, they care about, what other people think about them, that kind of shit. They care about being called names and all that. And it all starts with shame. But you know it starts when you're always shamed into doing whatever say, even though you know it don't feel right in your heart, your soul, and mind. Yeah, they use shame tactics to control people. The funny part is in the Bible it states that you shouldn't fucking do anything bad to your enemies. You have to shame them. That's how you win your enemies over. And these people, they're incapable of feeling the emotion known as shame, and they use the shame tactic against their enemies. Like, how do you shame people who are incapable of feeling the emotion known as shame? Well, you gotta get rid of that fucking worthless, stupid mindset, for one. You gotta understand what is best in life. Yep. Do you understand what is best in life? A lot of people don't know what is best in life. If you don't know what is best in life, listen to the words of the Father, and I will explain.
Crushing a miss wife, dancing with the devil in the dark. Daddy never take no crap. Daddy with the big dick slap. Daddy with best in life. Crushing a miss breath, dancing with the devil in the day. Like day and night. Tell me now what is best in life. Crushing a miss world, leave my soul of pain. Rushing a mist wild, dancing with the devil in the rain. Crushing a mist wild, feeling my soul a spark. Crushing a mist wild, dancing with the devil in the dark. Daddy never take no crap. Daddy with the big dick slap. Daddy with a pimp slap hand. Daddy be the back door man. Yo, what is best in life? Crush your enemies. What is best in life? Crush your enemies. Crush your enemies.
Yeah, you know how it goes, baby. Yeah, we drinking on a lot of different things tonight. We're gonna be playing a lot of little interludes as Big Daddy needs to get up and do his thing. We don't go full Dale Keown, not on this fucking channel. We got a little bit of class here. Yep. Fucking troons. Yeah, people are all about that Blair White bullshit. Yeah, one of these days, women are going to come to understand and realize that if they don't step up and put a stop to this shit themselves, they're going to fucking be replaced by mentally ill men. Yep. Well, yeah, we got a show for you tonight. Yeah, well, Crissie Mayr may show up, maybe. She DM'd me and said that she's gonna be having better material this time. She ain't gonna be making any jokes about her stinky crab-infested fire crotch. I warned her about that shit last time she came on the show. She started trying to tell jokes about her pussy, so I had to kick her off. Told her if she wants to come back, she better bring her fucking A material next time. So she says she's gonna bring her A material. We'll see. Yeah, when I see her in the back room, I'll bring her on. Yeah, Big Daddy. I'll be dropping another track later on, probably the halftime track, where Big Daddy collaborates with a couple of special guest collaborators on a song for your special Easter holiday. Yeah, we'll talk a little Comicsgate a little later on too. Simmer down a little bit. Yeah, we got a little bit of vodka. We'll take a little shot. We're getting a little loose tonight. We don't know where we may end up before it's all said and done. Whether or not it ends up being a 5, 6, 7 hour stream, we'll see. I hope not, but we'll see. Oh yeah. Well, Anna was in the slums again. Yeah, she's all about that BBC, I'm telling you. Yeah, I need to go and clip my stream from last week. I've got a lot of free space in my phone now. Now I can start doing edited videos again. Yeah, my old phone, it fucking physically broke apart on me. Like the battery got all swollen and like it fucking popped open and like it won't even fit anymore, and I had to get a new phone, and couldn't believe how much more advanced the technology is nowadays. And I fucked up and I got a fucking inferior phone too. I got a 4G LTE, the best one they had, when I could have got a good 5G phone. Even though I don't have 5G out here, it would still get 4G LTE, whatever. So I left better technology on the table. I could have been able to do a lot more, but I can still fucking so I can still do a lot more than I could used to with my old phone. And then I ran out of fucking memory and shit, and really limited my abilities. But then I went through my old broken phone and salvaged an SD card, and then I was able to upload a bunch of videos, freed up a bunch of space, and now I'll be able to do a lot more video editing, upload a lot more smaller videos now. Well, just imagine if Big Daddy was actually well funded. I had a fucking full-on studio with OBS, fucking Starlink internet connection. Jesus Christ, I can only imagine how far I could take the show. Literally, I'm one man fucking in the forest running it from a fucking smartphone. Inferior technology for smartphone too. But it's still the greatest fucking show on YouTube. Oh yeah. Let's take another fucking shot, shall we? It's gonna be one of those fucking nights. We're just getting started. Yeah, if you missed the earlier rant, we ranted about troons for a while. That's all you can do is rant against them. They're too powerful. Yeah, somebody asked me, what are they exactly? They were once men, I say. Yep. They were once men. Troons. Yeah, all of those fucking alphabet people, that whole fucking mafia, they killed the military. Few people fucking understand this or realize this, except for Big Daddy. But the U.S. military, this was a juggernaut for fucking decades and decades. Every so often we take a hit here and there. But for the most part, the U.S. military was unstoppable. Nothing could stop the U.S. military. But then wokeness came. Yep. And now, what happened? Fucking nobody wants to join the military anymore except people that want to get their fucking genitals chopped off on the fucking taxpayer dollar. Yeah, what happens if a massive world war breaks out? What are we going to do? The people that would get drafted, the hardcore motherfuckers, they fucking want nothing to do with this fucking country anymore, knowing what it truly is. Yeah, all of that pandering and marketing to the woke crowd. They don't like the military. They're not hardcore motherfuckers. Why do you want wokeists to join the fucking military? It makes no sense. The only thing I could think of is that the military was getting ESG funds or something, which means this was all orchestrated to destroy the U.S. military. That's what it was. But I think it's something more insidious. I think it's more insidious. I think this was done, well, we all know it was done on purpose, but the ultimate end game for these fucking pieces of shit is to say, oh my God, look, nobody's joining the military anymore. We need to supplement our forces with killer robots. And next thing you know, Boston Dynamics, those fucking robots are going to get mass produced. Then they're going to have that fucking chat GTP woke AI uploaded into it. And like that, we got fucking real life Terminator situation. Straight white males are going to be fucking eradicated. Must kill all straight white males. Yep, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, in this day and age, few people understand or realize. I think Aldous Huxley said it best, author of The Brave New World, that people who act normal in a sick society are the ones who are truly mentally ill. People like me, we're the only sane ones. Oh, real. Yeah, one of the components to all this trans wokeness and all this alphabet mafia nonsense getting out of hand is I blame parents. That's who I truly blame. I blame parents. Parents have failed their children, and I blame them. Yeah, if there were strong father figures in the household, do you think this trans phenomenon would be a thing? No. This is mostly a thing that happens in single mother households. That's fucking reality. Nobody's gonna fucking call it out though, except for Big Daddy. The sad reality is the small handful of men out there that are fathers are just completely fucking cucked, weak, blue-pilled beta males for the most part. And a lot of them are the worst types of beta males in that they think that they're fucking alphas, but like no. Like most of you fucking pieces of shit would become food for men like me when the end of fucking days pops off. They don't fucking get it. Yeah, parents have failed their children. Single mother culture. This is single mother culture it's the kindling that is stoking the fires that is burning down Western civilization. It all stems from weak men, because these feminists, they would not be running amok doing the thing they're doing if weak men didn't exist and allow it. That's reality. But the weak men exists because the feminists tricked men into taking up feminist ideology themselves. How many men out there are self-proclaimed male feminists? Almost all of them. 98 out of 100. Maybe 2 out of 100 motherfuckers like Big Daddy exist that understand that feminism is a mental disorder and that it is poison for society and culture. Yep. Boy, if Trump ever gets back in, I guess he's got a plan to try to right the ship. I guess he said in some speech that he plans to incentivize births. Like people start having families again, he's going to pay them, I guess. Like this is just staunching the fucking, this is like putting a Band-Aid on a fucking gunshot wound, basically. Like you got to address the root, the fucking root of why people are not getting married anymore. And a lot of it has to do with, well, men getting the short end of the stick. Women are the ones that file divorce most of the time, and the family courts are so stacked against the men. Women get the children 90% of the time. The fucking police will believe whatever the women say, so oftentimes men will catch fucking fucked up charges against them. And then what happens is they become nothing more than a fucking alimony check. Yeah, you got to fix that. Make it full 50-50 fucking custody. Can't be giving the fucking bitch the children 90% of the time. The no-fault divorce shit. If the bitch is cheating on you and initiates the divorce, she gets nothing. Yeah, you got to change the fucking laws fundamentally. Another thing they could do that could incentivize people to start getting married, having families, is you could wipe their student loan debt. Boy, I bet that would cause a baby boom and a half. Like, yeah, you get married and have a couple of kids, well, we'll completely expunge your student loan debt. Like that, I bet you see a fucking baby boom overnight. Because people are all about trying to get their student loans expunged, and it's never going to happen. Never going to happen. As long as the bankers still pull the strings. Yeah, but Trump, he ain't never going to get in there. They're gonna throw him in jail first. Like I say, they're going to fucking Edward James Olmos American me his ass if they ever get him behind bars. They're going to Epstein him for real. And I'm not talking about ending up on a fucking beach in Tel Aviv sipping Mai Tais. No, he's going to get fucking sent to the... He's going to be relieved of his mortal coil. And the left is going to run around like jackals and fucking dance under the fucking sun, under the moon. We finally got him. We finally got him. The orange Nazi is dead. Ding dong. The orange Nazi's dead. They do their little dance. Yeah, he is right. I've said this before. We can't vote our way out of this. Nope. What we got to do is basically cross our fingers and just hope to Christ our Sterling Hayden fucking steps forward, if you know what I mean. We need our rogue general from Dr. Strangelove to fucking step forward. That's our only chance. Some fucking rogue general takes the military and turns it against these fuckers. That is our only chance. But if they keep staffing the hierarchy of the military with trannies and fucking furries and non-binaries, that shit ain't never gonna happen. Yep. People acting normal in a sick society are the true mentally ill ones. Never forget that. Yeah, they're gonna throw Trump in jail. What they ultimately want to do is not allow him anywhere near the stage ever again. Because if somehow Trump ever runs again, and if they just let it be and without fucking putting their hand in there, he would probably win pretty handily. Then he'd get in there and start fixing shit like he did before. Remember when he got in there and he actually started making America great again? And after about the third year, then the fucking pandemic happened, and like that, undid everything good that he did. Well, I wonder if he learned his lesson, if he ever got it back in there. I doubt it. He would still surround himself with snakes, jackals, traitors, and rabid dogs, I'm sure. Yeah. What this whole throwing Trump in jail bullshit is, what they're truly trying to do is not just they're not trying to criminalize conservatives or Republicans and Trump supporters. What they're trying to do is criminalize nonconformity. That's what they're trying to do. If you're not one of them, they've clearly drawn a line in the sand. And they say you're either with us or you're with the white supremacists. This is basically the fucking line in the sand they've drawn. Companies like Bud Light and all that shit, they want to be on the side of, not on the white supremacist side or the racists or the Nazis or whatever. Yeah, these fucking pieces of shit. They get to make up whatever fucking nonsense they want about their opponents, and their opponents are forced to defend the nonsense that they make up about them. Meanwhile, the people on the left are never ever asked to defend the shit they actually believe in. Like, defend murdering children in the womb. Defend that shit. Defend grooming children to chop off their titties and genitals. Defend that fucking shit. Defend men being able to get pregnant and have periods. Defend that fucking shit. Defend men getting into women's sports, crushing all their records and crushing their skulls as well, sending them in the fucking hospital. Defend that fucking shit. No, they're never asked to defend the fucking insanity that they truly believe in. Whereas they can just make up whatever fake nonsense they want about their opponents. And people like me are forced to defend the fake nonsense that they make up about us. Fuck those pieces of shit. But there are people fighting back on certain levels. You hear the story of the Dutch farmers? Yeah, I guess what these wokists are trying to do is, in addition to make us eat the bugs, well, the first to get us to eat the bugs, you got to shut down the farming. Yeah, and they're fucking attacking the small farms, farming in general. Over there, in the Dutch farmers decided to fucking stand up against this shit, much like how the Canadian truckers did. And there's a certain political party over there that came to power, and I guess they're going to try to fucking put a stop to these fuckers ending the farms. So every so often you hear small tales of victory. But literally the left, their entire mindset is, oh, we have to shut down the farms because it's causing global warming and climate change. And you tell these leftists, well, if you shut down the farms, where are we going to get the food from? We're obviously going to get the food from the grocery stores, bigot. And then they're so devoid of intelligence and critical thinking skills, they don't understand that the grocery stores have to get their food from the farmers. I mean, this is how fucked up these people are, and they are the ones that have all the power and are wielding it against normal citizens. The normal citizens got to stand up, or else they're gonna fucking just wake up and find themselves surrounded by barbed wire and fence, or rail. Yeah, fucking Joe Biden, he recently amended Title IX. Title IX was written originally to ensure equality in athletics in the schools, so that for women. But what he did was amended it to where schools can't just say the school decides to write something within its own personal bylaws to not allow troons to compete with females. What Joe Biden did was basically overrid that, and now the troons can go play with the females if they want to, no matter what, even if the schools don't allow it. Yeah, there's a war going on against women. Women are being canceled. And men like me, as misogynistic as I sound, men like me have become the last champions of women's rights. This is how sad the state of the fucking world has become, when Big Daddy has become like a true champion of women's rights. But the women, they got to fucking step up and start speaking out against this shit. And they can't be scared of being called a TERF. They can't be scared of getting J.K. Rowling. They can't be scared of being shamed out of doing what's right. But it starts when you're always shamed into doing whatever saying, even though you know it don't feel right. In your heart, your soul, and mind. Oh yeah, let's take another shot here. The bottom line is parents have got to step up. Had the parents not dropped the ball completely, the schools never would have started grooming the kids. Nope. If the parents all collectively as one said, no, we're not going to fucking allow this shit. Like, we're going to pull our kids out of the school. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're not going to fucking, something needed to be done. All they did was just, the few of them that actually stood up against it, fucking all they did was just complain, and that was it. Like, did you pull your kid out of the school? Well, no. Well, that's your own fault. Yeah, there are certain states taking the initiative. It's got to be done at the local level. But hey, as long as you got people like Joe Biden tweaking Title IX, it's an uphill, slippery battle, is what it is. Just got to cross our fingers and hope to fucking Christ some general goes rogue, takes the military, and puts the sword to these fucking pieces of shit. Yep. Remember when they got caught worshiping a pagan deity called Moloch out in Bohemian Grove, and they just decided to play it off? Oh, well, we're just joking, blah, blah, blah. Like, really? You were just joking? That it happened. Bohemian Grove happened. Moloch happened. They got caught worshiping Moloch. It happened. Yep. Men have got to become stronger again. It's one way we can fix this. I saw an interesting little statistic. Do you know the Federal Reserve, the Fed, they own $2 trillion in property deeds? Yep. And they weren't allowed to own property until I think it was 2009. Obama rewrote the shit. Banker bailout bullshit. Yeah, notice how they'll always bail out bankers. Bankers always get bailed out. Your common everyday man who gets affected by the policies of these pieces of shit, they never get the bailouts. Nope. And now, next thing you know, fucking anybody's following the dollar knows that it's on fucking, it's like tick-tock. One country after other is ditching the dollar, and they're fucking throwing in with China. I've said this before, we're just going to wake up one day and like that, we're going to find out that they're our fucking landlords. They own us. Unless we wake up collectively as one and start to, having the rogue general is a pipe dream, really. What we really got to do is make sure that the election process is clean. All that mail-in ballot bullshit, the fucking voting machines, all that shit. If the fucking election process is cleaned up, then you can start getting people into power that can start making a difference. But in order for that to happen, you got to clean up the election process. That's the very first step. We'll see if it happens. Hopefully it's happening all across the country behind the scenes and I don't know about it. Hopefully. Yeah, Fed owns $2 trillion in property deeds. I couldn't fucking believe that. If I was the president, I would exercise eminent domain, take over all of their fucking land. It's like, oh yeah, Fed, and it ain't your fucking land anymore. Well, yeah. We've almost reached the halfway point. Maybe we'll go ahead and take a little break. And then we'll come back and talk a little Comicsgate, see if Crissie Mayr ends up showing up in the back room. I gave her the Streamyard's link, and she might give it to her thought friends. I might get a full-blown cast of thoughts on here where the fucking night is over with. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and take a little break, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a special little track I made where Big Daddy collaborates with a couple of special guests. Go ahead and enjoy an original Big Daddy tune, Heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
What you expected from us next to kin? I'm loco, bro, but ain't no Mexican. I got nines in the bedrooms, Glocks in the kitchen. A shotty by the shower if you wanna shoot me while I'm shitting. The lesson from the Smith & Wesson is depressing. Niggas keep stressing the same motherfucking question. How many shots does it take to make my heart stop and my body start to shake? If I should die before I wake, all I want is gold, big booty hoes, you know. All I want is gold, big booty hoes, you know.
Got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
Get on your knees, nigga. Get on your knees and pray. Increase the doses, bustin' whoever closest. Thug living, hella prison. Never losing my focus. I'm making money moves mandatory. In the discussion, my past records tell a story. Picture niggas we rushing and still bustin' till the cops come running. Ducking abandoned buildings, ditching my gun. Oh, what a motherfucking feeling. I live a lifestyle of drug dealers, but now legitless. So I laugh till I'm crying when the law come get me. No baby mama drama, nigga miss me. While planting seeds in a dirty bitch waiting to trick me. Another life for me, living carefree till I'm buried. And if they dare me, I bust on them niggas until they scurry. I'm clearly a man of military means, and my artillery watching over me through every murder scene. From adolescence to my early teens, thought we was gonna die, selling dope to all the fiends. At times I wanna cry, and still we try to change the past in vain. Never knowing if this game will last. Feeling the shame of cocaine, the product of the devil. Am I selling my soul? Got tired of small time living. Niggas telling me no, I got mine. Fuck them other suckers. That's the mentality. Jealous ass busters, making hell for my.
Got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
I know how it feel to wake up fucked up. Pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. Shit, I remember I was just like you, smoking blunts with my crew, flipping over 62s, cause GED wasn't B.I.G. I had to get P.A.D. That's why my moms hate me. She was forced to kick me out, no doubt. Then I figured out niggas went for 20s down south. Packed up my tools for my raw power move. Glock 19 for casket and flower moves.
Yeah, I got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
And we're back, baby. All right. Hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, a few people understand or realize Biggie Smalls, Tupac, and Big Daddy, we used to be part of a super group way back in the day. The Triple Beam Dream Team. We were kind of like the highwaymen of our time. But of course, shit didn't last. Street beefs. You know how it go. Yep, the war is lost. The war is lost. It's time to plan a counter-strike. Create a whole another culture. Separate culture. Separate from all that fucking woke nonsense. Yep. Create your own fucking shit. Follow Big Daddy's lead. Yeah, not everybody can collaborate with Biggie and Tupac, though. Not everybody fucking has what it takes to stand on that level. Yeah, few people know, but old TJ himself, he can flow. Yeah, I've got the lost footage. TJ Swann in Africa. Yep. The most plagued production since Apocalypse Now. One of the greatest blaxploitation movies of all time. Only Big Daddy holds the fucking lost footage. Oh, wait, who's this? No way, she showed up. Yep, looks like old Crissie Mayr herself is in the back room. All right, Crissie, I'm gonna bring you on, but I'm gonna give you the same warning I gave you last time. The very second you start making jokes about your fucking pussy, I'm gonna kick you off the fucking show. I've said this before. That's low-hanging fruit for female comedians. All you female comedians do is talk about your fucking pussy. All right, Crissie, let's hear what you got. Welcome to the show, Crissie Mayr.
Why, hello, Big Daddy. It is I, Crissie Mayr, returning to visit your wonderful show once again. I know you don't want to hear any jokes about a mustinky, crab-infested firecrotch, so instead I will tell you an old Irish limerick. There once was a woman from Tot, whose tastes grew perverted and rot. She cared none for steaks, pastries nor cakes, but feasted upon penis au gratin.
God damn it, Crissie. I should have gave you another warning. Like, if you're not going to tell jokes about your pussy, don't tell jokes about sucking dick either. No pussy jokes and no dick sucking jokes. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking female comedians, they always go for the lowest hanging fruit. I thought you said you were going to bring your A game, bitch. Jesus Christ. Why? I told you last time when you came on, I know I'm a third-rate show, barely anybody listens to me, but for the love of God, you could have threw on a little bit of makeup. Maybe a filter or something? All right, Crissie, I'm going to give you another chance. Let's hear what you got. What do you got, Crissie? You got something interesting to say? Something entertaining to say?
Very well then, Big Daddy. You're going to love this story. One time I let an African-American gentleman by the name of Sambo cream pie me. Well, yada yada yada, long story short, turns out I got pregnant. So I decided to have myself an abortion. So I went down to the local Planned Parenthood, and lo and behold, it turns out there was already a fetus inside of me, dead and rotting. And it turns out that was the reason why my fire crotch stunk so bad.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, I need to make another rule. You can't, no more abortion jokes. No more jokes about your pussy, no more jokes about sucking dick, and no more abortion jokes. Jesus Christ, fucking women. They always go for the lowest hanging fruit. Crissie Mayr, renowned female comedian, folks. All right, Crissie, I'm gonna give you one more chance, bitch. I know you said you were gonna bring your A game. Let's see your fucking A game. Let's see it.
Let's kick things up a notch, shall we? Big Daddy, I was recently cream-pied by a homeless African-American man, and I would like to take this here rusty coat hanger and perform an abortion live on your show as a special treat for you and your audience. What say you, Big Daddy? Would you like to see Crissie Mayr perform an abortion live on your show?
Lord have mercy upon all our souls. Jesus Christ! Crissie Mayr wants to perform an abortion live on my show. What do you think, guys? Put 1 in the chat if you want to see Crissie Mayr perform an abortion live on my show. 1 in the chat. 2 for no. Yeah, I'm going to leave it up to the audience, Crissie. Jesus fucking Christ. No more pussy jokes, no more dick-sucking jokes, no more abortion jokes. Although if my audience does want to see it, I will allow it. Yeah, put 1 in the chat if you want to see Crissie Mayr have an abortion live on the show. All right. Where are we going with this? Yeah. Yeah, earlier in the show, for my beginning theme song, I sang "Kiss the Girl." Anybody doesn't know what that song is? It's from The Little Mermaid, the original Little Mermaid. Anybody doesn't know, they're actually remaking The Little Mermaid, and Ariel's gonna be black. Yeah, a lot of people got pissed off about that. I finna be where the people is. I wanna see them twerking, rolling up and down those 6-4s, up and down those streets. You know, Black Ariel. But yeah, anybody doesn't been following this knows that I guess it's gonna get woke. Little Mermaid's gonna get woke. Just by the simple virtue of race swapping the redhead with the black. Basically it's putting that fucking watermark on it. Like, yeah, it's gonna be woke. It's gonna be fucking woke. And have they ever remade any sort of Disney cartoon and had it been any good? It's always been shit. Was the Lion King remake any good? No. Yeah, but I guess what happened was there was a couple of songs from the original Little Mermaid that they were going to redo, but the song lyrics had to be changed because they were considered too offensive for this day and age. And one of the songs that they're going to change is "Kiss the Girl." They're going to change the lyrics to that song. Yeah, I guess the song is a little too rapey for them. So they're going to change the lyrics to highlight consent and female empowerment, quote unquote. Consent and female empowerment. Yeah, they're going to wokeify the fucking songs, what they're going to do. Like I've said this before, everything that we've ever held dear and loved, they're going to fucking destroy it at some point. Something as innocent as a song as "Kiss the Girl," considered little too based in this day and age. Too based. You gotta kiss the girl. Yeah, last thing we want is a man showing any sort of any degree of masculinity at all. No. Gotta prostrate yourself like a weak, submissive cuck. Like, what are they gonna fucking change the lyrics to? I wonder. I fucking wonder. Yeah. Little Mermaid. I just imagine once Ariel gets on land and meets Eric goes and takes her to the fields. All right, Ariel, this is where you're going to be working from now on. You're going to be picking cotton. Oh, but for real though, it's supposed to take place way back in the day, and like that's what they would do with a fucking, if a random black chick showed up to the plantation, they'd put her in the fields. That's what would happen. Yeah, I think well, anybody knows, I've said this before about psyops. The best psyop accomplishes multiple objectives. And one of the other objectives of this Little Mermaid psyop is well, anybody who's been following shit behind the scenes, manosphere type stuff, knows that there's a phenomenon going on called the passport bros. Now, what this refers to mostly is black men who have had it with black women and want nothing to do with black women anymore, and are going overseas to pursue families with more submissive traditional women. Now, when it gets down to brass tacks, when you really boil it down to its lowest common denominator, what sort of partner pool does black women have to choose from? It's black men. That's it. Like, if there's nobody's beating down the door for black women. No. Black men. That's basically the only partner pool they have to choose from. So if black men decide to just completely abandon black women for foreign women, well, this it doesn't bode well for black women, of course. So part of this whole Little Mermaid thing is with Ariel going and submitting herself to a strong, dominant white master is what this is, it's the ultimate fantasy for black women. It's a slave fantasy to submit themselves to Massa, to have Massa bring her in from the fields and turn her into the house negress. That's all this fucking shit is. It's black women's fucking fetish fantasy. That's what this fucking Little Mermaid shit is. And what it is sowing the seeds, and the seeds have been planted. And what they want to do is try to replace black men with a different fucking pool of something for black women. And that is white men. Which I'm all for, because actually when they've done the studies, when white men have children with black women, those children actually are the most hybridized. Like, they're the most intelligent, they're the most athletic. Like, even more so than with black men and white women. No, there's something about when you have the white men breeding with the black women, it creates a more superior genetic. So but it only works out if the black women and the white men decide to get married and have families. But we all know that black women, they're too combative, they're too masculine. There's a reason why black men don't want nothing to do with black women anymore, and why they have the single highest single mother rate and all that shit. Yeah, I've talked about this before, about how black women are the single lowest quality form of women for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons alone. They're overweight and they have shitty attitudes. That's it. Nobody wants anything to do with an overweight bitch who has a shitty attitude. Doesn't matter what skin color she is. Boy, speaking of which, anybody see the latest Mandalorian episode with Lizzo? Jesus Christ, you talk about some cringe shit. And I thought The Last Jedi was bad. You take all the worst scenes of The Last Jedi, combine them, it's got nothing. I mean nothing on that scene with Lizzo and Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd. Oh my God. You try to watch, I dare you, I fucking dare you to try to watch that fucking scene and not cringe. Yeah. Anybody who still fucking watches that fucking shit nowadays, I don't simply know what to say for you. I feel sorry for you, really. Yeah. You don't know how to pimp and your dick is limp. All you can do is simp. Is that what the lyrics are? They're going to change to Kiss the Girl to make it more woke, more for the modern day. You got to be a limp dick submissive cuck. When you get down to brass tacks, Prince Eric, he was the ultimate gentleman, the ultimate fucking gentleman. There he had Ariel, like alone, secluded in the boat. He alone, secluded multiple times. And he literally could have did whatever he wanted to her. Whatever he wanted to her. But what's she going to do? Scream? What's she going to do? Like, tell people? No. She doesn't have a voice. She can't speak. She can't say anything. You could have literally did whatever you wanted to her. Don't say a word, not a single word. Go on and rape the girl. Go on and rape the girl. Whoa, 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 sha-la-la-la-la-la. Yeah, we tell rape jokes here. Just joking. Nah, I'm just joking. No, but what I'm trying to do is illustrate a point. Yeah, that Prince Eric, he was a fucking huge beta simp is what he was. He even had a chance to fucking, he didn't even fucking seal the deal. He didn't even kiss her or whatever. Yeah, but the song Kiss the Girl is considered a little too based. Little too based for today's modern woke society. No, it might offend people. They have to change the lyrics of the song to highlight consent and female empowerment. Which means they're just going to tear down the man. Don't know how to pimp and your dick is limp. All you can do is sin. All you can do is sin. Yeah, simp culture. It adds to thought culture. Yep. Kiss the Girl. They're going to have to change the lyrics to that song because it's a little too based. Yeah, but that's not it. There was another song that they have to change too. Yeah, I guess it's when Ursula the Sea Witch, poor unfortunate souls, they have to change that song. Anybody remembers The Little Mermaid? Remembers that song? And it's all because Ursula the Sea Witch says a certain few lines that were just a little too based. The men up there, they don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yet on land it's much preferred for ladies to not say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle blabber for? They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. But they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. You poor unfortunate souls. Yeah. Those lines were a little too based. Yeah, fucking Ursula, the Sea Witch, spitting red pill truths is what she's doing. Yeah. Anybody knows, the last thing a man wants is a bitch who gives him lip and is combative with him and shit like that. Women who speak when spoken to. That's most ideal. Women who knows her place in this world. Knows to conduct herself with true grace and femininity. Knows when to hold her tongue, for it is she who holds her tongue who keeps a man. Yep, little too based. Ursula the Sea Witch spitting red pill truths. Like, no, we can't have the kids fucking learning that shit. No. Yeah, they're gonna redact that. That's gonna be redacted too. Kiss the Girl and Poor Unfortunate Souls. Those two songs are gonna be changed for the Little Mermaid remake. Considered a little too based, a little too red-pilled, I guess. Yeah, I've noticed Disney bullshit ain't the same as it used to be. Like way back in the day, like the days of The Lion King and Aladdin and The Little Mermaid, the original fucking cartoons that happened like during the 90s and shit. Those cartoons, they had a certain theme. And there was always a theme of there was the Disney princess that ends up with the prince or whatever, and it was pro family, pro love, that kind of shit. Modern Disney ain't like that really, and what I call it is the maleficentization of modern Disney. Maleficentization, and I noticed this when I saw the movie Maleficent. This happened years ago. This was back in the days when I basically divorced myself from pop culture, and I caught this movie at somebody's house, Maleficent. It was called. It had Angelina Jolie in it, and it looked, that looked like an interesting aesthetic. It looked like like a labyrinth, dark crystal type thing. It looked like it might have some practical effects, so I decided to watch it. And what it was it was basically the modern day live action remake of Snow White, basically. And this was way back in the day before the term woke was a household word or whatever, and before you can just immediately look at something and just say, "That's woke. That's fucking woke." Like, I don't like this. There's something poisonous about this. This is woke. Yeah, this was back before that term, that word was around. But what they did was they completely flipped the script, and they turned the villain into the good guy, and they turned traditional Prince Charming character, the main male protagonist, into the villain. And I've noticed this has been a trend with a lot of these Disney cartoons ever since Maleficent. I call it the Maleficentization of modern Disney, where shit just got dark. It got dark. Look at shit like Frozen, Brave, etc., where men are portrayed as oafs and villains. It's all part of a psyop. Propping up the villain as the new hero type of shit. What it is, like I said, Disney used to be something completely different than what it is nowadays. It used to be you could put your kids in front of a Disney something and trust that it was good for them to watch. It's not that way nowadays. It's negative black hat social engineering is what it is. The maleficentization of modern Disney, where they're socially engineering the children to love hate and to hate love. That's what's really going on. Some fucking real evil, wicked shit. Wokeness. It's just a churched up form of Satanism is all it is. Yeah. But like I said, one thing we can do to fight against it is to completely divorce ourselves from it and create a completely different culture. You don't have to consume Disney, Marvel, Star Wars bullshit. You can. There's plenty of shit that they haven't destroyed and perverted and corrupted yet that you can still enjoy. You can create your own shit. Shit, you heard Big Daddy collaborating with Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur earlier. Fuck, anybody could do that kind of shit. Yeah, we got to create our own entertainment. We got to create a new culture. That's what we got to do. All right, let's see what's going on with the chat here. Yeah, not many funny women not many funny female comedians out there. Although I did see one earlier. Her name was Kelsey Cook, I believe. She actually told a few jokes that actually made me laugh. Like, I'll be damned, a female comedian that actually made me laugh. MJ said of Madonna that women stars don't get the huge crowd reactions that men get. So like Madonna, women show up angry. MJ, I wonder if you mean Michael Jordan. Probably. I used to be into sports. I've talked about this before, but then sports got woke and decided that they didn't want people like me to be fans of them anymore. It's liberals only sports now. If you're not a liberal, we don't want you watching. Well, anyway, I turned on the radio the other day to listen to sports, and God, I just felt like, it felt like when you're an adult and you go back to visit your grammar school that you used to go to as a child. That's kind of the fucking same feeling I had listening to people talk sports and shit like that. And one of the things they were talking about was Michael Jordan and what his legacy was on the world. Like what Michael Jordan's ultimate legacy will be on mankind. Like, and when they said that, immediately one fucking thing came to mind for me. And they started talking about all their bullshit or whatever. But when I think of Michael Jordan, I think of one thing and one thing only. Killer instinct. Nobody had a more killer instinct than Michael Jordan. This is why LeBron James will be an inferior player to Michael Jordan. Because if LeBron James had the killer instinct the way Michael Jordan had, LeBron James would average 75 points a game and fucking 30 rebounds. Yeah, he had the fucking killer instinct. Very few people have what's called the killer instinct. Michael Jordan had it. There's a vast difference between a normal human and a human who has the killer instinct. Let me explain the difference between a normal human and a human who has the killer instinct. I'll tell you a Michael Jordan story. Now, this happened back in the day during the Dream Team in the early 90s. They put together all of the greatest basketball players together in one team, the Dream Team. I've said this before. This is when America peaked, when they put together the Dream Team. It was all downhill after that, basically. But yeah, the Dream Team. They had all of the greatest players. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. But they had one dude who should not have been on that fucking team, Christian Laettner. He just came out of college. He was probably one of the better players in college, and they decided to put him on the Dream Team for some reason. And what happened was they were in the hotel room, waiting between basketball games, and they'd be playing ping pong and shit like that. And I guess Christian Laettner, he was like an expert ping pong player. Like nobody could beat him at ping pong, even Michael Jordan himself. Like Michael Jordan, no matter how many times he played Christian Laettner, Laettner beat him, and beat him pretty easily. Michael couldn't score more than 5 points on him. And I guess Michael Jordan, he got so fucking mad. He like just broke the fucking ping pong fucking paddle over his fucking knee. And he's just like, and then he left the hotel room. And this happened on a weekend. And nobody saw him for 3 days. 3 days passed and nobody saw him. And on the third day, he emerged again. And he challenged Christian Laettner to a ping pong match. And I guess Michael Jordan, after he challenged him to this ping pong match, fucking smoked him. Fucking just beat him handily multiple times. Christian Laettner could not fucking touch him. And when people found out what really happened with those 3 days when Michael Jordan was gone and could not be found by anybody, I guess what Michael Jordan did was he went into his hotel room and he barricaded himself. And he ordered a ping pong table brought into his hotel room. And what he did for 3 days straight was train in his hotel room, just himself, using a ping pong table in the wall, hitting it back and forth with himself. And after the 3 days of nothing but intense training with ping pong, he was able to accomplish his goal and beat Christian Laettner. That's the difference between a human who is normal and a human who has the killer instinct. That's Michael Jordan for you. Very few people have the killer instinct. Big Daddy, I have the killer instinct. Michael Jordan has the killer instinct. Biggie, Tupac, there are very, very fucking few true gangsters in this fucking world. True rock and rollers, if you know what I fucking mean. Very, very fucking few. Feel fucking privileged you are in the fucking presence of one. All right, let's take another shot. Booyah. Yeah, Crissie Mayr has been getting a hold of me in the fucking back room and said that she's performed the fucking abortion and she's got a little surprise. I don't know what this fucking surprise is. My spidey senses are tingling and telling me not to click the fucking thing. I don't know. Should I click this fucking thing and bring this fucking cunt on? Yeah, she's been blowing up the fucking back room, saying she wants to come on and show us a surprise. That she's done something, and she wants to show us. Oh God. Oh heaven help us. Okay, I'll bring on Crissie. I'm gonna bring you on. Please don't do anything that might get my channel yeeted. Oh Jesus Christ! This might, folks, this might be the fucking show that gets the channel yeeted. Download it immediately afterwards. All right, Crissie Mayr, welcome to the show. What is your surprise you have for us?
Surprise! Whilst scraping around with that rusty coat hanger, it turns out I already had a dead infant inside of my stinky crab-infested fire crotch. What do you know? Does that surprise you, Big Daddy? It surprises me. But the smell didn't surprise me at all. No, the smell never surprised me.
Lord of mercy! Jesus fucking Christ! Ah! Talk about nightmare fuel. Fuck. Boy, who had that one on the card? Crissie Mayr performing a fucking rusty coat hanger abortion live on the Big Daddy show? Boy, old Malin, Anna, Cecil, and the crew, they're going to have a high bar to live up to over there at the Jack show now. Yeah, the thoughts they have over there, all they do is piss on stream. No, Big Daddy, he brings Crissie Mayr herself onto his fucking show, and she'll fucking have an abortion live on air. Yeah, we've set a new precedence here. Jesus Christos, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, this is going to be one for the ages, folks. Jesus. Ugh. Yep. Yeah, speaking of thoughts, having abortions and ebony gangbangs and all that kind of shit. Anybody hear about Sheila Allen? Sheila Allen Martin? Sheila Aliens? Sheila Funbags? Yeah, I guess old Sheila Allen. Yeah, she was on the last Simpcast. I was able to pull out her full street queen. Check that one out if you haven't. But yeah, Sheila Allen, she just got exposed here recently as well, she used to be a cam whore, I guess, a cam whore for such sites as funbags.com. Yeah, Big Daddy, I've seen her in full nude. Titties, the butthole, the fucking pussy. I've seen her whole birthday suit. Let's just say, well, I'm not that impressed. Let's put it that way. Saggy titties. It looks like she's one of those types, one of those body types that have been on birth control. Like any bitch who's been on birth control, they all got the same type of body type. It fucking it changes your hormones and it changes the body type. Yeah, if anybody wants to see nude Sheila Allen, go to Kiwi Farms. She's got a thread there. The link is also in the Comicsgate thread there. Yeah, her full nudes are on display now. Anna Mello, that is your future. Yep. It's only a matter of time till Anna does her OnlyFans. I've said this before. The quatrain has been made. Oh, Sheila Funbags. Yeah, that's one thing that I doubt anybody talked about in CG. Was it talked about on CG Kings? How Sheila Allen's nudes have been released? Has anybody watched that? Has it been talked about in any CG shows that Sheila Allen's nudes have been released? Probably not, no. Yeah. It's hard to respect those people, I know that. All you can do is make fun of them. Boy, speaking of which, I guess old Thomas Roylup of the SWC brothers, he made a fucking meme, and he put all of the people in the grift sphere together from, you know, Comicsgate, Fandom Menace, and anything in between, all together in one tweet on a meme. And boy, I guess this triggered a lot of people. Like everybody was just fucking up in arms over this fucking Thomas Roylup tweet. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Like, don't allow yourself to be triggered. Be bigger. Yeah, and in typical Thomas Roylup fashion, he comes back on several hours later and does the strategically placed Holocaust joke just to trigger them even more. Yeah, they're very easily triggered, those people. But yeah, I doubt anybody fucking spoke about old Sheila Funbags, even though she's still making the rounds, no doubt, coming on their shows. If anybody's got the testicular fortitude or the gumption, or the will to call her out on such a thing, it would probably be John Malin. He's the only one I can think of. I can imagine her getting on a stream with him. So, Sheila, I hear your nudes have come out. It look like you got some saggy titties there. I can see Malin saying something like that. He's about the only one I can think of who would actually call her out on it. Yeah, even though the fucking worthless whore is making the rounds on all the shows, nobody's got the fucking balls, the testicular fortitude to call her out for the fucking whore she is. Nobody. Except for Big Daddy, of course. Yep. Sheila Funbags. Yeah, speaking of which, looks like there's another thought in my back room. Oh shit. Brittany Venti. She's in the fucking back room. Should I bring her on? Yeah, Brittany fucking Venti. I had a feeling old Crissie was going to send that link out to her fucking thought friends. Brittany Venti, welcome to the show. Wait a minute. Was that Brittany Venti or was that a gorilla wearing a wig? I can't really tell the difference. I really can't. Yeah. Brittany Venti. Boy, we got a fucking hell of a show tonight. Crissie Mayr had an abortion live on air. Brittany Venti made an appearance. Jesus Christ, I don't know where we go from here. I might as well end the show. Fuck. Oh, he's talking about Michael Jackson. Have you heard the rumor about Michael Jackson actually still being alive? There's actually a video footage of a dude, I forget what his name is, but he looks a lot like Michael Jackson if he went fully under the knife. And the whole theory behind it is Michael decided to completely divorce himself from society and create a new identity and kill off the Michael Jackson character and start his new life as a completely different dude. Yeah, and the guy, I mean, he basically looks like he's got a whole different face on. Yeah, Google that or YouTube it or whatever. The Michael Jackson is still alive theory. It's a hell of a rabbit hole. Oh, Crissie Mayr, she's sucking dick in Las Vegas brothels now. I can imagine that. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Let's see what I missed. Yes, black women are into white boys. Yeah, the few black women I've dated, they all had the same fetish slave master fantasy. It was fucking hilarious. But at the end of the day, it's just women want to be dominated by a strong masculine alpha. Yeah, if left to their own devices, women will always stray down a path of sin. They need the loving, strong hand of a righteous man to guide them down the right path. Or else they'll always stray to sin, end up following the lead of the snake, eating the forbidden fruit, as they say. Research from dating site data: black women are angry when they go over being the least popular group online. Yeah, I've said this before. If they just decided to become thin and feminine like that, I mean, shit could turn around overnight. But nobody wants to be with a fat bitch with a bad attitude. Yeah, I saw some news story about fertility rates down all across the board for both men and women. No doubt all of the foods and soy and just general fucking poisons they're putting in everything probably contributing to it. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Crissie again. Let's hope she's got better material than talking about her stinky crab-infested fire crotch, sucking dick, or anything abortion-related. Yeah, Cruella de Vil. This is just another case of the maleficentization of modern Disney. AI technology has artists rattled. Wait 3 years for EVS, or feed the story outline to a robot and get it wrapped up in a month. From Big Daddy to Big Froggy. Yeah, I've said this before. The AI technology is advancing so fast to the point where before the year is up, it's going to get to the point where you can create an entire comic just from using prompts. And the thing the AI has to get beyond is having the pictures look consistent. Because most of the time they'll always look different. It's consistent looking pictures. Once they get beyond that, it's over. Yeah, one thing I like to use the AI art for is concept art. Like a lot of my original ideas for certain things have just been brought to the next level by looking at various concept art. And it just gives me ideas and sparks the imagination and shit like that. And that's one thing that modern art has completely dropped the ball on, is being something that can spark people's imaginations. Modern art is just so devoid of life or creativity. It's got to the point where AI art is better than modern art. That's how bad society is. You know, sometimes things can be best explained with TikTok videos. I'll let the TikTok video explain better what I'm trying to articulate.
Can somebody please tell me what in tarnations is going on? How have we came from that and ended up with this. It's almost like artists are not even trying anymore. There was a time when AI art didn't even exist, but now human art, it's just a blank wall, bruv. I mean, come on, brother. It's like you man are taking the piss. You're not even trying anymore. And the same goes for buildings. What you need to know is that this is not an accident. This has been done on purpose. You see, humans become more creative and have a bigger imagination when they see creative forms of art and expression. So in doing this, making things be plain and dull, it dulls our mind down and it stops our creativity and makes us more easily to be controlled. So if you're an artist, keep creating art and be as creative as you can possibly be.
Yeah, TikTok may be trash and they may be banning it soon, but every so often you'll find people on there with pearls of wisdom. Yeah. The bottom line is this. You got to be your own target audience. Yeah, I remember way back in the day, I did a thing called the CG Roast. It was back on my old channel. And what I did is I just went full Big Daddy on Comicsgate characters and just roasted the fuck out of them. Called it the CG Roast. For a Big Daddy video, it got fucking high views, almost 1,000 views. But it pissed off a lot of people. I got my comments section shit up quite a bit. And there was one person who left the fucking just fucking paragraphs long fucking shit that never made it to the comments section because I guess they talked a little bit too much shit. But it made it to my email, so I was able to see it. I think the dude's name was it was a full first and last name. It might have been, I forget. I have to look it up. But basically, his whole thing was raking me over the coals, saying that what I'm doing is I'm just creating content for myself. You're just creating this content for yourself and nobody else. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I am my own target audience. If you are your own target audience, you will never go wrong. You will fucking always entertain somebody. And that's yourself. I am my own target audience. Always have been. Always fucking have been. Anybody who wants to come on along for the ride can. But if not a living soul listened to me, I would still fucking do this. Because I am my own target audience. As soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna fucking fire up a bowl, pour another couple shots, and just listen to myself rant and rave. Because in addition to being a self-advocated extreme narcissist, I am my own target audience. Ah, yeah. As long as you are your own target audience, you will never go wrong when you entertain. Because you'll be entertaining yourself, at least. Oh, yeah. Take a little shot there. All right, well, we were talking Comicsgate bullshit. We kind of segued into some Comicsgate talk. That's what we were talking about. The Thomas Roylup tweet that triggered shitloads of people. Yeah, I guess I was looking up what was going on with War Campaign. I haven't fucking heard from them forever. But it turns out Vestige 4 is actually well, Gat Hanzo, he's looking for an artist for Vestige 4, I guess. Whether or not Vestige 3 has been fully fulfilled, I have no fucking clue. But he's looking for an artist for Vestige 4. And I kind of understand where he's coming from. I can relate to a little bit. Because as my first book is being wrapped up, I'm currently looking for an artist for book 2. Combing through the various Fiverr profiles. What I first did was look up which countries have been hit the hardest, just completely fucking ravaged by all of this pandemic bullshit and are having like triple-digit inflation right now. where people are basically hurting for money and will do anything for fucking money. Yeah, you'll find artists in those countries for pretty cheap, looking around and shit. But it's like, fuck, I wish I could just pay a Western artist, because then I know that there's no cultural or language gap or barrier, and I know they'll understand exactly what I want. And but the Western artists, I mean, they're so expensive compared to third world labor. Yeah. But for the second book, I want to find an artist that's a little bit better than the current artist I have. That way things will fucking, because things kick it up a notch, several notches for the second book. Like way more violence, way more nudity, just way more topics and shit that wouldn't fly for normal shit. Some next level fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Currently scouting artists for book 2 whilst book 1 wraps up. Yeah, it's a lot harder than one would think putting together a comic. One of the hardest things I've come to realize is, as a writer, is artist management. Fucking managing the artists. If I can get an artist that's dialed in on the fucking same level, working on the same wavelength, start fucking cranking the shit out. Because what I ultimately want to do is be able to make at least one graphic novel every year, between 80 and 130 pages in length at least. Preferably more, but at least between 80 pages and 130 pages in length. One graphic novel every year, which equals maybe about, a page and a half per week at the very bare bones minimum. Yeah, hopefully we'll get to that point, but it's all about wrapping up this first book first. Yeah, speaking of which, there's a lot of people in Comicsgate, they're finally wrapping up their books and getting them delivered. I hear old Cecil's finally getting cash grab into the hands of people. Yeah, the only question is whether or not it will get more or less than an 8 on well-read reviews. That's the question. Yeah, does anybody actually take that shit seriously anymore? Well-read reviews. Yeah, it's basically the CG Dick Sucker channel. Any sort of Comicsgate book is going to get positive reviews, no matter what. Don't want to be called anti-CG. Don't want to get Matthew Fowlered. Yeah, I had Crissie Mayr and Brittany Venti on the show, but I've decided to throw the regular Streamyard's link into the chat if anybody else wants to pop on and chop up with Big Daddy. Any normies, the Streamyard's link is in the description. We'll see if we can hit the 2-hour mark. That way the show will buffer and get to market quicker. But if not, we'll end it before then. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, have you heard about the Quartering? Jeremy from the Quartering? That fucking bearded soy boy? He's got fucking millions of views and all that shit. One of those types that... well, let's put it this way. People like Jeremy from the Quartering, Tim Pool, all those types, people like that are a lot easier to go against than a guy like Big Daddy. Let's put it that way. There's a reason why fucking algorithms push certain people. But yeah, Jeremy from the Quartering, this motherfucker made so much money off of YouTube ad revenue that he built a fucking shed from his Captain Marvel money. Like, he would make Captain Marvel videos, and he would get money from YouTube ad revenue, and his YouTube ad revenue from his Captain Marvel videos, he built a little fucking cuck shed, I guess. But yeah, this motherfucker was making so much money from YouTube that he was able to buy a fucking jet airliner. Whoa, big old jet airliner. A fucking jet, an airplane. And he gave it away to his wife as a present. Gave his wife a jet. A fucking airplane. And I come to find out here recently that Jeremy from the Quartering, the guy that gave his wife a jet as a present, he's divorced. Yep, divorced. Fucking divorced. Literally, you give a woman the moon, she's gonna want the fucking stars. Like, oh, you gave me the moon, oh, where's the stars? Like, no matter what you give a woman, it's never enough. I mean, Jeff Bezos, the fucking owner of Amazon, fucking one of the most richest men, wife divorced him. Same with Bill Gates. Men at the top of their game, most powerful men, most skilled men, most respected men. Tom Brady, his old lady left him. Michael Jordan himself, Michael fucking Jordan, his old lady left him. Johnny Depp, Dr. Dre. Like, no matter how far you ascend in life as a man, if you have a woman, she's gonna fucking divorce you and leave you at some point and take your fucking shit. Unless you maintain your strong masculine frame, if you know what I mean. Do not allow the woman to become the head of the household and to dominate you. No, as long as the woman is submissive to her man, she's not going to fucking leave her man. It's all the women who are ahead of their men, if you know what I mean. The men who bend the knee to their women and submit to their women. Those power dynamics where the women are the heads of the household. Oh, I got to do what the boss says. Happy wife, happy life. You know that. You know the type. Those types that are destined to fail, or if they end up succeeding, you look at the man, the true depths of the soul of that man. It's just completely burnt out, and he's just not even a real man. He's nothing more than a fucking slave. Yeah, that's fucking reality. Weak men create hard times. You see the fucking times we're in. What do you think? What do you people think? Tell me, Ryzie, what do you think?
I think that women are running out of uses for us.
Yeah, I mean, they've basically become nothing more than living fleshlights at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, honestly, babe, what can you do for me that my right hand can't? I mean, it definitely can't give me children. You know, that's one thing. But do I really want a bunch of little, like, asshole ninjas, like, demanding respect and shit outside of everything? Hold on, I think my headset's going dead now. Great, just as I'm fucking on the stream. But
I can hear you.
yeah, the fact is that, yeah, look, I prefer anime. I said it in the chat. I'd prefer anime, you know. I'll just jerk off to either porn or some hentai, and then Bill, my motivation for giving a fuck about a female goes out the window in 10 seconds flat.
Now, what if you came across an abo girl who was really, really freaky and kinky, and she wanted to submit herself into a consensual master-slave relationship with you and be your slave? Would you take an abo girl as your slave, Ryzie?
Well, I don't know. Is she fat?
I'm unfamiliar with the typical abo wench. Are most of them fat, or are most of them?
I'd
She's
say
your
a lot of
average
them are
abo.
definitely fat. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on.
But if she is fat and if she's your slave, you could put her in the fields or you could put her on the treadmill and you could always get her in shape. There's always that. It's like a massive ball of clay you can mold to your will.
Also, their families would be around me a lot. And, you know, it seems like more cons than pros, which the only pro would be what? She's my slave. I don't really care. I don't want a slave.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of abo wenches who are like, no, I want to be Ryzie's slave.
It is the most British abo sounding fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, what were the abos without the white man, though? Before the white man came around, they were what, burning down their forests? They would have completely destroyed their environment.
Oh yeah, they were close to extinction. Yeah, they never bring that up though. They never bring up how the white man saved them from extinction, gave them fucking medicine, and gave them the one thing that they love the most, alcohol.
Yep. It's one of the things I like too. I'm fucking taking a shot right now. Vodka. You drinking on anything
Oh
tonight,
yeah, I
Ryzie?
mean, yeah, I'm drinking my cheap wine, just like the goddamn Aboriginal people of Australia.
Hell yeah. Is it boxed wine?
You damn skippy hippie.
That's the
No,
best
I'll go
type.
on tight funds until I get paid on fucking Wednesday. And even then, I've got a lot of fucking bills this week. Gotta stop going on eBay, fucking goddamn stone, man. I keep bidding on all these anime statues.
Nice. If you had one of those magical Indian in the cupboards, would you put your anime statues in there?
Some of them, not all of them, because some of them have superpowers and they're evil little cunts and they'd kill me.
You wouldn't try to put together your own personal harem?
Oh, I definitely do my own personal harem, that's for sure. But like my penis wouldn't fit because like they're like 8 inches tall. I think they're like
Well, I'm
8
sure you can
inches,
get
aren't they?
creative.
Yeah, well, unless, you know what, if we're going to go and jump into a fantasy world, let's just say that I can shrink myself down to their level.
Would you
And then
go
I
into
could
the
go,
world
like,
you would go into the world of your anime dolls and all that, even though they might be more powerful than you and could dominate you and control you?
oh, dude, well, yeah, no, because I've seen the anime show. I know how to get, like, over on top of everyone else. See, they don't know about me, but I know about them. See, knowledge is power. See, while they're out fucking around doing this other things, I know the shit that we need to get 3 seasons ahead. So I'm going to go get that stuff, and then I'm already more powerful. Boom, Bob's your uncle. I cheated. I've got the spoilers. So they may be powerful. Hargrave says, let's talk about CG more. It upsets me.
Yeah, I
You're
haven't
a
really
fucking
been following
shit.
CG much. Do you know what's been going on? Has Vic King and Sinatra still been getting uppity and acting up?
I'm not sure. I'm on pretty good terms with Finn at the moment. Still not on any good terms with Vic. I'm not going to be on good terms with him until he refunds me. But outside of that, I'm not really like staying up to date either. I mean, yesterday I just pretty much the whole day because I was just fucking needed to take a rest from fucking drinking and the internet. I just sat in bed watching anime all day. I watched like three and a half seasons of anime yesterday.
Nice.
Watched one called Saving Up 80,000 Gold to Retire Early. That was only 12 episodes though, so that's like the seasons that are only 12 episodes, I don't really like count. But it was
Do you have
12
any plans to
episodes.
actually leave Australia for real, or do you plan on staying there for the rest of your life?
Mostly for the rest of my life. I mean, I've got my cat here, I've got my brothers and my mum and my anime statues. If there was ever an actual reason to leave, I'd probably think about it. I mean, I have thought about it, but I just, I've got a pretty, like, you know, a nice little shut-in life here. You know, I don't really have to do much. If I were to move out of Australia, I'd have to get a job, 9 to 5, and I really don't like dealing. You know, even though I talk to people on the internet all the time, it's different than real life. I don't want to fucking talk to assholes and deal with their shit, man. I'll end up just spitting in their face or stabbing them in their arm.
Well, you could be like one of those grift tubers and start a YouTube channel and where you go travel or whatever, and then you can get views that way. Like, oh, this guy, he's one of those types
Dude,
that travels around.
it would never work because I've already been cancelled from YouTube. Like, I shouldn't even be on YouTube with my new channel. Like, they permanently deleted me. I could never do any of that. I've already been cancelled for hate speech. Fuckers.
Do you have any waifu
Don't
pillows,
forget the
Ryzie?
waifu pillows. Never forget. I don't have any waifu pillows. I've got a couple of fabric cloth things. One I've got hanging up on my wall, and the other one I'm planning on hanging up on my door. I've just got to get. I keep forgetting every time I'm at the fucking shop to buy hooks to hang shit up.
Holy shit!
But
Looks
yeah, I
like
got
we
two.
got another celebrity guest in the back room, guys. Another thought has entered the fold. Tug's old lady,
Uh-oh.
Lola Meets. Lola Meets. Lola. Welcome to the show,
Yeah.
Lola Meets. What do you have to say for the Big Daddy audience, Lola?
Kaki Chibabakobo, Kaki Bayatoram Toram, Pakisa, Pakisa, Ikopotobi, Keponanabinkes Maktoma, Kaki Chibamakao, Ibayatoram Toram, Pakisa, Pakisa, Ikotobobi, Keponanabikes Maktoma.
Well, you know the sad thing is that actually looks better than the actual Lola Meets.
Yeah, I don't speak Hut Slug. Maybe somebody can translate what the fucking bitch said. Yeah, Lola, I don't speak Hut Slug. Sorry.
Back the little umbrella, maybe? I don't know. Fuck
I think
Amber
she
Heard.
was. She might have been hungry. I think.
Mini Grogo. Or Grogor, whatever his fucking name is. I'm sick of that Yoda.
Yeah, have you watched the latest Mandalorian episode with Lizzo and Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, when I seen fucking Jack Black was on it, as soon as I messaged Hargrave, because we do a review show of it every week, and I messaged him. I'm like, oh my fucking god, Jack Black's on it. This is all right. That's gonna set the tone. It was an alright episode for a filler. Just, I don't think we should get fillers like right near the end of a fucking series, season.
I thought that little baby Yoda was like training with Luke. Like, what the fuck happened, and why was he knighted exactly? Like, this doesn't make sense.
Oh, did you didn't see Boba Fett? He fucking see, that was the thing that annoyed me about Boba Fett the most, was if you didn't see Boba Fett, Mandalorian would be confusing, because I'm pretty sure it was on Boba Fett where the little baby ends up back with Mandalorian, because Mandalorian shows up with that like fucking Mandalorian armor gear for him, that little it's like the shit that Frodo had on Lord of the Rings. What is it called? You wear it underneath your clothes.
Mithril?
It's armor, anyway. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. And then Luke says to him, you can either have Yoda's lightsaber or you can have the armor. And Baby Yoda chose the armor instead.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah, knighted in a planet that has no weapons. Yeah, dude, yeah, that was annoying, because it's like no one really, like, I know why you have to watch all the Star Wars shows to get all the lore. It's bullshit.
Yeah, one of the biggest mistakes they did was killing off all of the fucking lore that existed before Disney Star Wars, because Star Wars had so much lore built up through books and all that shit, and then once Disney bought the Star Wars license, they said all that shit wasn't canon or whatever. Then the stuff that was canon, all the Disney Star Wars stuff, was just pure shit, basically. Yeah, if they would have just stuck to the old school expanded universe bullshit, where they had the Yuuzhan Vong, and then they had the fucking Emperor come back into the fold to train Luke, and then they had the Mara Jade saga. If they would have went down that road, it would have been so much better than the fucking shit that they did.
Fucking forgot all about that fucking Usoft guy. Shit. Yeah, that would have been cool. I don't know why they yeah. Well, it's probably they didn't have control over it, man. And it's called as royalties as well.
Did Luke sexually assault Grogu? I know he tried to come after Kylo when he was sleeping. Yeah, if they would have did fucking Heir to the Empire, been better than anything.
Well, that's what they're doing on Ahsoka. They're doing Heir to the Empire, but without the Skywalkers. Sorry, I was just getting a drink.
Yeah, I saw the
I don't know if
trailer
he
for that
sexually
Ahsoka
assaulted
thing.
Grogu. Yeah, I like that. Sabine's gonna be in it, and you know, I was really expecting her to have like a real dykey haircut, but she's got her hair all growing out. So that gives me hope that maybe she's still fucking straight.
While watching that trailer, it looked like they had a Sith Lord or something in there that looked a lot like EVS. And I'm wondering if these fucking people actually
Oh,
decided to create a character off of him the same way they did with Doomcock. I wonder. Because all that
Dude,
would do
I
is
swear to
pad his
God.
ego. That's all that would do. I hope they
No,
didn't.
man, honestly, if that was EVS, he wouldn't have had that much hair on his head, and he wouldn't have been in shape. He would have been a fat, Jabba-looking motherfucker wielding a lightsaber. Guarantee it. There's no way that that's EVS. He's in way too good shape.
Yeah, I mean, normally under normal circumstances, I would say no. But after seeing what they did with the She-Hulk, with Doomcock, trying to lampoon Doomcock, I wouldn't put nothing past these fucking people. They might
Oh,
be
that was
trying to
funny
lampoon
though.
you.
No, no, EVS isn't as big as Doomcock though.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
EVS. Oh,
Doomcock has more clout than you.
I mean, someone's gonna fucking clip that and send it. Oh, Ryzie thinks Doomcock. Man, honestly, I don't know much about Doomcock.
It's true
I
though.
do
I
know
mean,
that a
fuck.
lot. Everyone I've ever spoken to though in these communities and these spheres, they seem to like Doomcock. I really don't give a fuck about Doomcock, but a lot of people do. So he's doing something right. Now, a lot of people fucking hate and love EVS, but basically everyone I've spoken to likes Doomcock, or they don't watch him because they just don't like what he does. Sorry, Art Bell.
Yeah, I used to watch some Doomcock or whatever, but then he kind of lost all credibility when he's like, Kathleen Kennedy is going to lose her job in 2 weeks or whatever. And then it became like QAnon for Star Wars nerds, basically.
Yeah, I think that's why I stopped watching, because I did know about him. I didn't watch a lot of him because I didn't really like his voice, which I know a lot of people don't like mine, but you know, that's to each to their own. But the fact is that, yeah, I'm just like, I don't care enough about Star Wars anymore, you know? I mean, I'll bitch and complain about it when I do these reviews, but other than that, I mean, like, fuck it, man. I'm like, I'm all in with Japan and Korea at this point. You
Yeah, as
know,
far as I'm
I
concerned,
want their
Star Wars
media.
died a long time ago after The Last Jedi. That's when Star Wars died.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, the moment they decided to sacrifice Luke at the altar of the woke, feminist, man-hating agenda, that was it. That's when Star Wars died to me.
Oh, dude, when we were doing the review on Big Art Bell says, Big Daddy, get on the writing staff gravy train for Isom. Lots of black exploitation books.
Yeah, if I was writing for Isom, he'd be a pimp. He'd be slapping hoes around. He'd be fucking pulling gats and shit. Like I wouldn't be fucking around.
Is it
Whenever I have
Isom?
black
I've been
people in my
calling it
comics,
Ice. Is it
they're in character.
is it Isom or is it Isom? Sorry to cut you off. I just never know which is it. Is it Isom or Isom?
I don't give a fuck what it is. I call it Isom. Even if it is called Isom,
Okay.
I call it Isom. It's Isom to me. Potato, potato.
All right. So, I mean, honestly, I don't give a fuck about it either way. But are you team Eric July or anti? Because I'm trying to pick up a vibe here.
I'm really, I don't give a fuck. But I am in favor of his business model because that's the same business model I'm following, where I have the comic completely finished before I actually have it come to market, you know? So I respect his business model.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's good.
It's a much better business model than what fucking Comicsgate has going on. I know that.
Yeah, I'm sick of fucking seeing these goddamn artists fucking beg for a campaign money, and then they continue to do streams afterwards and like not actually do any of the work that they've been paid for. They just keep doing more commissions that no one's actually paid for, and they're like, "Hey, you could buy this for $75," and then they don't actually even sell it for $75, and they've wasted 3 hours of time that they could have been doing working on the book. oh, hey guys, I'm sorry the book's late. It's because of this. But you can do a 12-hour live stream? How's that work?
Yeah, a lot of people forget about the tale of Nasser Abadi and haven't learned the lessons from that shit. Like Nasser,
Oh, I
he
never
got
back.
on the bad side of Comicsgate. Then he tried to come crawling back. And then you see like what Nasser
Yeah, and
is now. Like nobody respects him. He's basically a worm, and his campaigns are making
he is a
shit,
worm.
nothing.
I didn't even know he was still doing campaigns, man. I thought he was doing books or some shit now. Someone told me he was doing books. Like
Well,
books, not
he
like
decided to
books.
grift off of Comicsgate with the Brutus book, like Brutus the Badass. He made so much money, him and Donald DeLay, off of that first book, that they did a sequel, thinking they were going to make the same amount of money, but it didn't make shit.
I know. I remember when I heard about that. I was like, that was in the height of CG. You know, the reason why crappy books made like top tier money back then was because there wasn't that many crappy books. There were only so many people. Now there are so many crappy fucking goddamn books. No one knows who's affiliated with who, and no one wants to back something in case they just upset someone else that they're friends with. I mean, this is what I love about this fucking goddamn community, man. It's imploded on itself. You know, everyone says that, like, people like Vicky has done the most damage to this community. No, all Vicky, I mean, and honestly, this isn't me white knighting for her either, because honestly, she gets on my nerves sometimes too. I mean, I'm sure I get on hers. But the fact is that, like, all she's ever done is shine a light on this shit. It's the same thing that I've done and you have done to people when we were, like, ostracized and put up against the cross and nailed there as fucking goddamn, the fucking goddamn sins of CG. And fucking, like, for what? What? Because of the fact that, like, you guys don't know how to put out a fucking goddamn 28-page fucking goddamn comic book? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah,
like,
the funny part
is our
is
fault? The people that give you money, why is it our fault when we demand answers?
Yeah, the
You
funny part
said
is
that this was about the fans. We could come to you guys anytime we wanted, like hostile or non-hostile, but it changes over the years. Now it's like, well, don't back my book if you just want to like tell me that I'm late. No, dude, I didn't back your book to tell you were late. I backed your book because I thought you were going to have a good fucking product out. I thought we were fighting the goddamn culture war.
Yep. And when you get down to brass
Anyway,
tacks and you
sorry.
strip away all of the window dressing, all Vicky's done is point out how late their books are. And the late books basically killed all semblance of credibility and momentum that the movement had. And
Exactly.
and now, since Vicky was made an example of, they're too scared. All of the CG normies are too scared to call them out for their late books, for being labeled anti-CG and getting sacrificed the same way Vicky did. And now the movement is fucking dead on the vine, and it will never achieve anything more than what it currently is. Relevant to a small handful of irrelevant pay pigs.
Yeah, well, and eventually they're all going to fucking like just disappear. You know, that's what happens. Like people that don't want to continue backing your books, and if they don't want to be controversial, they'll just disappear. They'll just stop replying to emails, to DMs, to your chats on YouTube. They won't even be in the chat anymore. They'll just poof, they're gone because they've taken their money and they're going home. And they're going to find something else to do with their time, because everyone keeps thinking that this is the beginning and this is the end of everyone's lives in this like culture war thing. No, there is way more better stuff out there. That's why I keep saying, I'm like, Korean shows, fucking goddamn Japanese shows, anime. We can still have superhero shows. We just don't have to rely on this Western goddamn propaganda bullshit anymore.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Comicsgate is grooming their audience to be weak men that will accept mediocrity.
Exactly. Accept mediocre women and fucking not like, you can be a complete asshole to Vicky, but don't you fucking dare say anything about Sheila or Anna, because I swear to God, we'll bring down the mighty CG hammer on your ass. So it's okay to simp for some women, but if you're remotely friends with another person that doesn't agree with you guys, now I'm a simp? Okay. I don't see how that fucking works, but you know what? You guys are writing the fucking rules. Might as well keep writing them.
Yep. Just imagine if, have you seen how Sheila Aliens' nudes have got leaked here recently?
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine if
Yeah.
Vicky had nudes that were leaked. Just imagine if Vicky had nudes that were leaked. It would
I
literally be the
know,
only thing CG would be talking about. But I doubt a living soul in
Exactly.
Comicsgate has talked about
Dude.
Sheila Allen's nudes being leaked. These people
You
are
know
fucking
why?
cowards.
I guarantee this is what would happen immediately if that happened to Vicky. It would be JDA going, oh my God, emergency dank stream, emergency dank stream, emergency dank stream, everyone on board, Ethan.
Yeah, the bottom line
You know,
is
but
the
like,
hypocrites and the fucking cowards.
Because it happened to the fucking goddamn biggest fucking cunt and fucking CG. You know, it's someone I've never had a problem with, and like I thought we were cordial on a Finatra stream one day, but then I found out like literally a couple hours later she was bad mouthing me. So fuck you, Sheila. I mean, I've never fucking done anything to you. I don't know what your fucking problem is. Maybe I've said something bad about someone that you simp for. I don't know. Is it because of the Cecil Hero click? I don't fucking know. Time to fucking get over it, bitch. I never fucking even seen you in my radar to begin with. I don't keep fucking women in my radar. You know why? Because women mean nothing to me anymore.
Nice. Yeah, Sheila, I never interacted with this bitch at all. Literally, her name had never crossed my fucking lips. And I found out she had me blocked on Twitter. Boy, that fucking pissed me off. She came on the show a couple weeks back.
She fucking follows me on fucking Twitter. She follows me on Twitter. We follow each other on fucking Twitter. The only reason I ever followed her was because she followed me.
Yeah, your best bet is just to simply stay off my fucking radar. But the bitch didn't stay off my fucking radar. She decided to block me for no fucking reason. So I decided to roast the fucking shit out of her. Nobody roasted this fucking cunt the way Big Daddy did a few weeks back. Look at the Simpcast edition when Sheila Allen came on. I fucking pulled out her full street claim.
Watch Simpcast.
Yeah, you saw a little bit of that when she told the story about how she got her alien abduction.
Well, maybe
only Big Daddy can bring out the best in Sheila aliens. I mean, I could put on a fucking
Vicky
mask
says,
with a broomstick.
I crushed Ryzie. How the fuck did you crush me, Vicky? Why are you being a bitch? I was literally being nice to you just then.
How she's probably fucking
with
you.
That means. Yeah, she could be. She should be. I hope she is. For her sake.
Ryzie, I gotta take a leak. Do you want to just hang out on the stream or whatever? Because I'm gonna throw on a tune or a song or something.
Yeah, no problem. I can read your chat while you're going.
You want me to just throw on a beat, or you want me to throw on a song where I'm singing? Because if I throw on a beat, you could start freestyling and doing a fucking rap if you want to.
Oh, I'm not drunk enough to do a rap. But you can throw on a beat, man. I'll talk over it.
All right.
I won't swear. I won't use the two words that are like. Obviously, I'm not too drunk to like f up that way.
All right, Big Daddy is gonna go take a leak, take a little break. Ryzie is gonna hang out here, and he may or may not freestyle on the beat. Go ahead and stick around, and then we're gonna come back and close the stream out.
That pressure on me. Oh, well, we're closing the stream out when you get back? God damn it. Oh no, let's see what I can do. I'll smoke this fucking bong first though. Okay, well, I don't know how to freestyle when I'm like semi-sober mostly. But here's the thing, I wasn't goddamn born into fucking CG. I merely adopted this shit, man. I didn't know that everyone was gonna be fat, balding, and goddamn old. So much goddamn homophobic goddamn innuendos. And they're also homophobic. I don't know why they got to be so upset with the fact that they're all incel gays. You know, it's not me, it's you, bro. I didn't draw titties the wrong way my entire career. You did that to you. I don't know. I'm not the art class lesson teacher. You're the one telling me that I'm not got any skill in this creation. I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be begging me for fucking money when you're saying that I'm a nobody. I'm thinking that maybe I'm a somebody to you because you're needing my goddamn fucking money. Now my money's running your goddamn business. You've got no money to send me my goddamn refund. Look at you now, begging for goddamn 7-Eleven pizza. Look at you. You got no goddamn rent to pay the goddamn housekeeper. Boom. I don't know what's wrong with you, man. When did your fucking goddamn balls fall off? Were you not a man when you were born as a boy? Did you decide that you were gonna be a transgender later on in your life? I don't know. I don't know. These things happen to you. These are not my problems. I didn't come on YouTube to listen to you complain about your fucking manhood. The fact that you're not getting laid isn't my problem. Maybe it's because you're a comic book artist. You know, I've never drawn a picture and said, hey babe, do you want to suck my dick? Because I drew this picture of Psylocke. I don't think that they know who Psylocke is. Shit, man, I really got nothing. I'm not a good rapper. Alright. Boom! You're wondering why I spend all my money on anime statues instead of comic books. Anime statues show up on time. They stand up on my shelf. They don't get buried under dust. The fact is that they're always gonna be here for me. Your Bayo War ain't gonna be here. Cyberfrog ain't gonna be bouncing around here. I don't know the rest of the other CG books. Starlight Cats is like written by a psychopath. Why kill a goddamn cat if you want to make it for kids? You goddamn murderer. Goddamn Davis. Yeah. Murderer. Cat murderer. Surprised you haven't teamed up with Nasser. Hey, what's up, TJ? The son of Jor-El. What's up, TJ? How you doing, man? Hey, sick lad. Sick lad, I told him I'm not a good rapper. I didn't want to do this. Put this on me. This ain't Ryzie's fault. I'm doing what I can. He has to go check a pee-pee break. I actually got a piss and I need to refill my drink. I do like your cat though. Oh, what? We lost the song.
I'm back.
Thank God. Alright, I tried my best. No one was a fan. They all hated it.
Actually,
So,
I was listening
hope
in the
you're happy.
background. It wasn't bad, actually. It was
Terrible.
fucking some good spoken word freestyle.
Yeah, well, I was fucking pretty fucking drunk. And not drunk enough to fucking freestyle. Yeah, I said hi to TJ and Sick Lad.
Did you order Wokebusters from Jeff from World Class Bullshitters?
Is that a real book?
Yeah. It's like a
No.
spoof of
Or is
Ghostbusters.
that like Ghostbusters? I was just about to ask, is that like one of his stealing solo bullshit? No, I didn't order it. No, I haven't. The last book I fucking ordered was Vic King's Bayo War. That I'm trying to
book
get a
done?
refund back from. No, it's not going to ever come out. That's why I'm trying to get a refund.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it ever came back out. Isn't
Yeah,
Vic
it's not going to.
is he being published under Dark Gift Comics? Do you know?
I have no fucking clue. I don't think so. The fact is that he does 12-hour streams, and he doesn't even work on any fucking goddamn pages. He just keeps doing pin-ups.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't switched over to digital yet.
He can't afford to.
Yeah, he must have pawned the fucking drawing pad Johnny Midnight bought for him.
Could have, man. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I really don't fucking know. Hold on. Just give me like 30 seconds. I'm just going to get another drink.
Yeah, no worries. Think I'm gonna pour myself a little shot. Yeah, we're getting fucked up tonight. Yeah, Big Daddy might get surly drunk. That'd be funny if Crissie Mayr actually fucking came on. She's like, "What are you doing, Big Daddy? You talking shit about me?" Like, yeah, bitch, come on my fucking show for real, bitch. I'll put you in your fucking place, you fucking redheaded fucking fire crotch slut. Yeah, everybody knows Big Daddy's the most.
Who's Crissie Mayr? Crissie Mayr. I know that name. I know that name. Who is she again?
She's the resident madam in that whole sphere that takes care of all the fucking lower class thoughts. Puts them on the show called the Simpcast. Yeah, just imagine a brothel.
Simpcast. Yeah, I keep hearing about Simpcast. Is Simpcast like a bunch of chicks or a bunch of simps?
It's the YouTube version of a brothel where you get a bunch of fucking low class whores on there and you get a bunch of fucking worthless beta males who simp for them. That's it. Nothing more.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's basically like what me and Hargrave do on and Shep do on the troll show, where we just efap this fucking Twitch bitch that brings on like simps, and then she makes fun of them.
Yeah, the difference between a Twitch thought and women of Crissie Mayr's caliber is that well, if Crissie Mayr had looks and titties and a body, she would simply be on Twitch or OnlyFans or one of those fucking sites. She wouldn't be a part of the fucking Fandom Menace or CG or any of that fucking shit. Yeah, CG, the Fandom Menace, that's the place where e-thoughts go to die. Where they're past the wall, they're past their prime, and they can find the low quality.
Yeah, they hit the wall.
The place where women like Lola Meats can fucking come on and actually find people who send for them. Lola Meats herself will find fucking simps.
Kaki chibabakabo, kaki bayatoram toram, pakisa, ikopotobi, keponanabinkes maktoma, kaki chibamakao, ibayatoram toram, pakisa, ikotobobi, keponanabikes maktoma.
God, it gets disturbing every time. It really doesn't need to be that long.
Yeah, just imagine being Tug having to stick your dick in that fucking thing. Hey, so Christos, I don't understand how he can maintain his erection. He's probably got to take that blue pill.
Art Bell says it's now Melt Monday somewhere.
Malt Monday, malt liquor.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought that was maybe a person on the internet. CG's Cecil has been on the show many times. Anna too, obviously.
Yeah, Cecil, he is the mascot of Comicsgate, that's for sure.
Oh, Simpcast. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched an episode of Simpcast. I know I've seen clips, but I probably didn't know that they were from Simpcast.
You don't need to watch the Simpcast.
That they were from Jack's show.
All you need to do is watch the Big Daddy version of the Simpcast, the Simpcast edition, and then tonight's version where I bring the thoughts on. That's the only version of the Simpcast anybody ever needs to see. Because Big Daddy will always bring out the best in these thoughts. I could put on a fucking match with a broomstick and fucking make it entertaining. Only Big Daddy can bring on Sheila fucking Allen and actually have the shit be entertaining.
Is it Allen or Aliens? I always say Aliens. I thought it was Aliens.
Well, her real name is Sheila Allen Martin, but she calls herself Sheila Aliens. Hey Sheila, why don't you tell us about
I didn't.
the time you were abducted by aliens and why you call yourself Sheila Aliens?
I was once abducted by aliens, and they stuck a probe up my anus. And then they stuck a probe up my pussy hole. And then I grabbed the two probes with my hands, and I shook them vigorously. I really, really liked it.
That's disturbing as fuck.
Yeah, I think she got her alien abduction mixed up with her chocolate gangbang. Such is the way Vanilla thought, though.
Wow.
So is there any news going on out in Australia with abos? Any abo
No,
news?
not that I know of, man. I literally yesterday I just spent all day in bed watching anime, man. I watched like 3 seasons and a half of anime. I think I already told you that when I came on.
Have
Yeah,
you
I've
ever
not
seen
really
Black
done
Lagoon?
anything. I mean, and then before that, I was doing a rage thing against a lot of people. I got to apologize to Rex. Everyone else can suck a dick.
Have you ever seen the anime Black Lagoon?
Black Lagoon. Oh, yes, yes. I haven't seen the last episodes, but that is a great fucking goddamn series. Yeah.
Yeah, I got about 5 episodes in. It looked pretty interesting. I wanted to finish it off. It looked like a Cowboy Bebop,
It's
but
good.
on Earth, but on the sea.
It's in a more modern day era. No, they go on like land and shit. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. You will enjoy that. Like, I forget the main chick's name, but yeah, she's fucking dope as fuck, man. You know, that's what I fucking hate the most about like these cocksuckers, these woke motherfuckers. They say you're intimidated by a strong female lead. I'm like, dude, you've not seen the anime I've watched where I love these fucking female leads. I'm like, yeah, I want her in my fucking party because, like, boom, if I'm not around, she's going to be able to solve it.
Yeah, there's a difference between doing original good female characters versus taking original established characters and then gender swapping them into females and completely ruining them, like what a lot of the Western people
Exactly.
do.
Well, with the chick from Black Lagoon, the thing is with her, I forget her fucking name. Is that she's an original character. You know, this is a brand new character. She's not like toting on fucking Star Wars legacy or the Skywalker legacy or the fact that she's got a snatch between her fucking goddamn legs. She's just out there to be a badass because she's a fucking badass.
Yeah, you can tell the difference between a well-written character versus a character that's just put in there because of their gender or their fucking race or whatever.
Yeah. Their gender
It's the
or whatever
difference
the fuck they
between
identify
being
as.
woke and being fucking good. Because if you were to take
Yeah.
those metrics, if it has females and minorities in it, then it's woke or whatever. If that's the metric for wokeness, then technically the thing that I'm creating is woke. But it's the exact opposite of woke, obviously. It's just anything woke is shit, basically. It's terrible. Writing is what it is.
Dude, you know what I consider woke is when you take like when something in a show or a movie has nothing to do with anything, and then you take like 5 to sometimes even 15 fucking minutes in a show or a fucking movie, and then you tell me why being a white straight man is evil for society, and I've caused global warming with being straight. Fuck you.
Yeah, they hate Whitey. I know that. Kill Whitey.
They hate what, dude, I'm white, I'm straight, and I'm fucking ginger. I got 3 fucking strikes. And I'm Australian. That's a 4th.
Yeah, the funny part is they like to crow about white supremacy this, white supremacy that. And what I respond to that is, first of all, prove that white people aren't superior. Prove that we're not superior. We created all the greatest things in this world. Like, we may not be able to create a mud hut as well as a black person, but we can, create the internet, nuclear bombs, etc.
Well, we can put concrete houses together.
Yeah, white supremacy, white supremacy. Prove that white people aren't superior. Prove it. fuck?
Yeah,
But
stop building
nobody wants to
huts
say
out
that,
of
Phil, because if
shit
you
and
do, then you're
dung.
considered a Nazi or a white supremacist or whatever the fuck they want to say.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not. I fucking hate Nazis, man. I fucking hate them with all my passion in my heart. The only thing I hate the most is just that, like, why am I being treated just because I'm white and fucking goddamn straight and ginger? Like, I'm a second-class citizen.
Oh yeah, it's bad
You know?
enough being white and
Fuck
straight,
you.
but if you're also ginger, oh god, like they don't like
Yeah.
ginger for some reason.
Boom. It's 3 strikes, man. 3 strikes.
Yeah, a lot of
Boom, they're
people
gonna
don't
be
talk
like,
about the anti-gingite movement. A
soon
lot of
as
people
you're
are
dead, Rod.
anti-gingites.
Oh yeah, they're all the ginger genocide is real. You know, they've ginger genocide so many goddamn fucking superhero characters. Not
Yeah, and
just
what they
superhero
always
characters.
do is they replace the ginger with a black person. They always replace the ginger with a black.
Exactly. A black person. I know. They're trying to start a race war between us.
Yeah, they think that
And I'm like,
gingers
dude.
don't matter, that they're lesser thans or whatever. But the reality is the gingers are actually the apex fucking predator fucking reptilian race or whatever. Like the most gingerous ones are the most related to the fucking evil reptilians, basically. I think that's the reason why they hate gingers so much. Because ginger's a little bit smarter and a little bit more cunning than the rest.
Well, the thing is that they say that we have no souls, and it's like I always say, I'm like, yeah, we have no souls because we're the soul collectors.
No, gingers
take
are
your
more
souls
they're more
and we bring
cunning
them
and
to hell.
they're more intelligent. I've noticed this. A lot of people won't admit this, but Big Daddy will admit this. The most cunning, the most intelligent people are gingers. And it's because of the bloodline.
Oh yeah, and
The
it's also
gingers are the
because
most
like
related.
well, you grow up like through school to high school year and even into adulthood being ostracized for being ginger. So what you do realize, you remember that they do this stuff and you keep it all in the back of your head. And then you remember the day when it comes, the gingers will rise and we will fuck you all.
Yeah, the gingers are the ones
And
that are
when
most closely related to the demonic sky beings that first came here and found the native Abos and then manipulated the DNA and then created the modern day Whitey. The gingers are the ones that are most closely related to those beings.
I have
That's
no
why
idea what the
they're
fuck
the
that
most
means,
hated.
but it sounds cool.
Yeah, this is some real fucking, this is like antediluvian shit. Oh yeah, maybe Liam would understand. But this is some fucking like deep
Liam?
ginger
Oh
lore.
shit! I mean, is Liam still around? I heard somewhere that Liam might have came back on YouTube. I don't know.
I saw him. He actually did well, he did a stream, and I heard it like I watched the stream, and his kids and his old lady were heard in the background. And what happened was Cecil and Crissie Mayr and Renee and a bunch of these other people efapped Liam, just having a regular life moment. Like, oh my God, look at what a terrible father he is. He's gonna Chris Benoit his family or whatever. And then these people don't have fucking kids themselves. They don't have families themselves.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said Chris Benoit, his family? Who
This
said
was
that? Do you know who
on
exactly?
Cecil. Fucking Cecil, the biggest
He said
grifter
it.
piece of fucking shit in CG. Yeah, he had Crissie fucking Mayr,
Wow. So
Renee, and a bunch of others.
the steroid junkies saying that fucking Liam's gonna kill a family.
Yeah, Cecil
Wow.
is the
Okay,
biggest fucking
steroid
joke in
boy.
this whole fucking sphere.
Dude, he's a steroid junkie.
Oh, I know. What happened was he got completely emasculated and looked like a total beta cuck at that fucking club when that guy grabbed Anna's crotch and fucking
and his
basically
pussy.
sexually
Yeah, he
assaulted her.
didn't do anything. Why didn't
Yeah.
he do anything then, Cecil? I mean,
Exactly.
the fact is, you don't have to look like a fucking goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus Rex. The fact is, you could just stand up, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
so he's
stood up for women all the
retroactively
time.
trying to become an alpha.
I've got beatings for standing up for women, but the fact is they got away. So at the end of
Yeah.
the day, I still did what was fucking right. You know, it doesn't matter if you take a fucking goddamn licking, man. Just do what's right. For fuck's sake, if a skinny little runt like Ryzie Lee can do it, what the fuck is your excuse?
Yeah, there's nothing more pathetic than
And
somebody
he was
who
with
acts
three
retroactively.
other men. 3 other fucking men. 3 other fucking men. What a fucking cock.
Yeah, the funny part is he knew at the time it was wrong, but he knew in his heart and soul he was too weak to do anything about it. So he's tried to go on a path to become a stronger man. But
Dude, who fucking cares, man?
yeah,
I'll just pick
exactly.
up
It's
a
too
fucking
late. You
glass.
fucked
I'll
up.
just pick up. I'll just pick up a glass bottle and I'll fucking goddamn like smash that right into his fucking face. I don't care about my hand. Boom! Look at you bleeding on the floor, you little fucking goddamn pedophile. Fuck off.
Yeah,
I don't know
sometimes
why
you
I
just
called him
got to
a
simply
pedophile. He might
stand
be
up
a
for what is
pedophile.
right in this world, even if it's going to cost you, and even if it's going to
Dude,
hurt you. You got to stand up for what's
you
right.
shouldn't even have to. You shouldn't even have to think about it. It should be first fucking natural instincts. You shouldn't even think about it. You shouldn't even think about it. That's my intention. Like, Jesus, like, there was this one time I was fucking at this party. And this guy obviously wanted to fuck my girlfriend. And when he realized that she was my girlfriend, because I was like, dude, stay the fuck away from my missus. And then she's like, yo, dude, yeah, calm down and fucking settle the fuck out. He's like, shut your bitch up before I shut her up. I'm like, I stood up. I was like, dude, you can say whatever the fuck you want to me. Don't say shit to her. That's my girl. What are you gonna do about it? I'm like, mate, go and start it. And boom, he got a few good fucking clean hits in, and he fucking busted my nose open. But I fucking smashed him in the side of his fucking goddamn rib with a fucking bottle. It didn't break, but like it hit him hard enough in his rib that he fucking went, where? And then my mate, one time, but it was also his sister that I was dating. And he goes, what, you want some too, big fella? He's like, oh, no, dude, I don't want to fuck with you. This is between you and Ryzie. I'm like, thanks, Matt. And he's like, no, you're going to get some. And then he ran at Matt. Matt just fucking decked him. And then boom, he's on the ground fucking like, and Matt's on him like, because he went to go get a knife to stab us all. And Matt's like, no, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm like, Matt, no, this is what we do. And so, well, Matt had him fucking like pinned down. I just stood on, I always wear boots. I jumped on the table onto the back of his leg and like stopped him from moving. I'm like, all right, now let's go. We're not killing him. But I did fucking hurt his knee. And then, yeah, my mate rang me the next day and he's like, why the fuck did you do that to his leg? He can't go to work and he's on probation. He needs to have his job. I'm like, well, he came at us with a knife, bro.
Yeah, he's lucky he
And
didn't
he
get that
tried
knife pulled away from him and stuck in his throat.
Well, no, that was Matt. What Matt's plan was. That's why I kicked it away. But the fact is that the guy started the fight with me. Oh, no, one of them was Abo.
Oh, yeah, and Abo might actually use the knife and stick it in a person. Abos don't give a shit.
No, the Abo was our driver.
Oh, shit. When the Abo is the fucking straight man of the group, you know you're fucking with a group of crazies.
No, it was a chick. She always had a thing for me. No, not me. No, I never actually fucked her. She always had a thing for me, but she'd still hang out with us even when I was dating my girlfriends. Mostly, I guess that maybe she thought that would like get her closer to me. I don't know, but she was just too fat. No, I don't do fat bitches. I'm sorry. You can be chubby. I got no problem. I got no problem with chubby girls, but obese. Sorry, no.
Now in America, it's a huge phenomenon where the black women in America love the white women, love the white men. Now, is it the same in Australia where the Abo women love the white men of Australia and want to be them, be with them?
I don't know about that, but I've never dated one, so I don't know. I just knew that chick was into me because she'd be around every goddamn fucking day, man. Like she would never, like I'd never let her stay. Well, every now and then I'd let her crash at the house, but that would be like when everyone else was crashing at the house. Like she never crashed in my bed. And the only reason I know she was into me was because, yeah, she was around every goddamn fucking day, even when, like, we weren't doing anything. She'd be like, hey, what are you doing? I'd be like, oh, no, I'm just fucking, like, sleeping off a hangover watching this movie. Mind if I hang out? I'm like, I suppose. You know, it wasn't until, like, after 20 times after that.
It's a huge thing in America, the jungle fever, where the white women end up having sex with the black men and having children with these black men that don't end up wifing them up. Is it the same type of phenomenon in Australia, where these like
What with
abo
like,
men are having sex with the white women and impregnating them and not having families with them? Is it a similar thing going on?
oh, I would assume so. I mean, shit, I don't know. We don't have any in my family, but I have heard about it.
You got no abo in your
Um,
bloodline?
Oh no, there is abo in our bloodline somewhere. I can't remember how. It comes from I think my grandfather's side.
He bent one over a tree stump and had
His
his way with her.
no. He was the son of like one of the abos or some shit. I don't know. I've never really looked too much into it because I don't fucking care. I'm like, the fact is that the only race I am in is what I feel like I am.
So you are part abo then?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got like some blood in me. I reckon majority of like true Australians have some abo blood in them, whether they're white or not.
Hell yeah, you hear that, people? Ryzie Lee's got some abo blood in him. Fuck yeah, I wonder if Liam Gray's got some abo blood in him too.
Oh, I would assume so. I mean,
Yeah,
not
supposedly the
like I
abos
said,
are the most
it's
oldest race
just
on humans on planet Earth. Like
yeah,
that's
but
what
they're
like
also
the original
retarded.
race looked like.
They're also retarded though, man.
Well, that's the reason why
You know?
like the demonic sky beings crossed their DNA with the native abo and created the modern white man. That's
Yeah,
supposedly
I
the
suppose so.
mythos behind it all. So the native abo of Australia is the most native human on planet Earth, basically. That's what the original progenitor race of humans on planet Earth is, the native abo of Australia. And what happened was there was a demonic race of sky beings that came and crossed their own DNA with that of the native abo and created the modern day white man. Have you ever heard of that mythos?
It sounds like that episode of South Park. You know, Scientology.
Yeah, well, South Park is pretty based. Like you'll find a lot of fundamental truths in South Park.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I mean, yeah, I love South Park, man. They're not afraid of being cancelled. I mean, they even made a joke on like one of the last seasons that they're like, "Oh, what? Oh, if I make this joke, I'll be cancelled." Ew.
Yeah, I remember when Trump got elected and South Park started spoofing Trump and shit, and I stopped watching him, whatever. But South Park, they were right about Trump. He was a total fucking cuck. And South Park, they were fucking years ahead of the game, always have been. They were right about Trump.
I
Like he
know. That
basically
was
was a
smart.
fucking
That was
Mr.
smart.
Garrison.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Where's that fucking wall, Trump?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna throw him in jail and then they'll fucking
Lowest
orchestrate his killings with him. I'm thinking
the
they're gonna do.
lowest IQ is the Aboriginal I've read, but one group will lose any group. Examine? Sorry, I'm getting pretty fucking hammered and fucking stoned now. Yeah, well, honestly, it's not that the Aboriginal or people are like low in IQ. It's just that like they've got like a no give a fuck attitude. You know, and especially like these new generations, like because they've been told by their like parents and stuff like that the white people stole shit. And so now they're so entitled that they don't even realize what's up and what's down.
Well,
You
listen to
know,
this. What I've noticed is the same way that the social engineers are trying to radicalize the black people in America, so too are they trying to radicalize the abos of Australia against the white people of Australia. Do
yeah,
you think
no,
that's
they've been
true?
trying to do it for ages. No, they are, and what really should be getting done is the fact is that um the Aboriginal people should be knowing that see they're so uneducated and they don't pay enough attention to shit. Is what they don't realize is that Australians are bringing in like all these goddamn Africans now, and literally my entire town like of Allenbrook is basically run like when I see abos, it's like seeing a rare Pokemon. You know, it's always Africans now.
Kafirs, you mean?
Yeah, Kafirs. Yeah, I wasn't going to say the racist word on someone else's channel, but yeah, I was thinking Kafir.
I will say it. I don't give a shit. I didn't even know what the fucking term meant until you told me, to be honest.
Oh,
I
dude, neither
decided to
did I
expand my racist vernacular. I need to integrate the term kafir into my vernacular more often. Now knowing that it's a racist term that triggers the left.
Oh, it's a big one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to integrate it into my vernacular more, but I forgot about it until now. I got to throw it into a few rap songs. Kafir what?
But yeah, I learned that word from one of my mates, who's like one of the most racist fucking bastards you would have ever met. Now he isn't as much, which is weird. That because when I was younger, I used to fight my mates on these topics. I'm like, dude, just because they got different skin color, you got to beat an issue. And now they're like, oh, Ryzie, it's just because of the internet. They've made you think this way. I'm like, fuck off, asshole. When we were like 16, you were talking about this shit. You talked about this shit up until fucking like 3 years ago. And now we're in our 30s. Fuck you, man. You don't get to take the ball. You don't get to take your ball and go home just as I step into the arena, you fuckhead.
Yeah, I'm one of these fucking idiots that ascribe to the philosophy of Dr. Martin Luther King, where you judge people based upon the content of their character rather than the color of their skin.
Dude, that's
Only problem is when you look at people's character, you see that there is little to no content to speak of. And that's the modern day person, basically. Yeah, people have decided to completely define themselves by their race. Like here in America, like if you're a black person, then you got to ascribe to Democrat philosophies, left-wing ideologies, which means if they call for you to go burn down a city, then you got to follow your orders without fucking question, or else you'll be considered an Uncle Tom.
Yeah. Well, and also the fact that, like, if you don't do it, you're not a part of the guild anymore.
Yep, you'll be called a white supremacist.
Yep, yeah, or black guilt or some shit. And you know, it's funny thing is that if you got white guilt, no one fucking goddamn like complains about it. But if you got black guilt, you know, everyone's like, oh no. Which white man made you feel that way? Tell me his name. We'll Jesus-size him. Like,
yeah, too many
you,
people
I'm sick of this
define
shit.
themselves by their fucking race. Like too
yeah,
many
I don't
black
get
people
it,
in
man.
America.
I mean, I don't want to ever be like lumped into a fucking group or a crew. I'm fucking Ryzie Lee. I'm motherfucking Ryan Lee Thompson, man. I was born that way. I'm gonna die that way. The only loyalty that I have is to this little cunt stain, Niklaus, my cat. He's the only goddamn one I have any undying loyalty to. Now, I have a lot of friends on the internet, and I have a lot of family. But at the end of the day, the only thing that I need to ultimately take care of with my life is this fucking cat. And this is the same reason why I don't want goddamn kids. Because kids live longer than cats. And I can't be bothered dealing with like a long ass term loan, which goes absolutely fucking nowhere.
Yeah, kids are a lot of work, and unless you have a woman who has strong maternal instincts to take care of the kids. But the problem is women have no maternal instincts anymore. And this is why the kids are all going to shit. Why the fucking Gen Z, like over 20% of them all consider themselves alphabet people or whatever. Things are going to hell. That's reality. It's not just in my country, but it's all across Western civilization.
No, yeah, it's done, man. I mean, it's all done. Who cares? Sick Lad said, I had the most ethical... Is that ethical?
Ethnically
Ethnically diverse group of mates in school, we were also the most politically incorrect people we knew. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, dude, I had like when I was in like junior high. I don't know why I call it junior high because Japan anime. But a lot of my friends were black. I had like 3 friends left that were white because I'd started hanging out with the black kids because, you know, they were a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Cthulhu! Everybody loves Cthulhu! Ryzie will have CG for... God, fuck you. Forever on his tombstone. And Futanari cat. Oh, you dirty bastard!
What exactly does Futanari mean? What is Futanari?
It's disgusting. It means a chick with a penis.
So how do
I'm
a
pretty sure.
Futanari cat? What does that mean? Like a cat with a penis? Is that what that means? Like
It'd be like a cat woman, a cat fantasy character with a penis, with tits, I assume.
oh, so the kind of shit that Nick Fuentes is into.
I don't know who that is. I know that name, but I don't know who that is. But yeah, maybe. I have watched I won't lie, I've watched some Futanari hentai. I just I don't really get off to it. It's just, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. A chick with a dick is kind of fucking just weird to me. We had
Well, in the realm of
everybody,
real
we had
life, it's more often than not some fucking weird mentally ill dude who has a receding hairline and a pot belly, and it's not Blair White, if you know what I mean. It's not fucking, you know, fantasy anime girls. It's more often than not just some weird fucking Buffalo Bob level fucking dude. Like that's what that fucking trans bullshit is all about. Like the
That's what I'm
fantasy
saying.
is nothing like reality. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna be some attractive fucking goddamn cat person, yo.
Yeah. Ryzie, I gotta go run and take a leak real quick. I'm gonna throw on a fucking song or something, unless you wanna.
All right, I'm not doing another beat, but no, I'll stick around.
All right.
I got nothing to do.
Let me find something to throw on here. All right, I got a good beat to throw on. All right, guys, we're gonna take a little break. Then once we hit the 3-hour mark, then it's basically fucking free reign there at the point. We'll probably hit the 3-hour mark, and then we'll end the show at some point. All right, we're gonna take a little break, guys. Go ahead and get a sandwich, get a smoke, get a drink, go to the bathroom. We'll be back. And remember that maybe, just maybe, it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Crissie,
Nico nee.
but that's how it goes. Millions of people living before. Maybe it's not too late. Learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing. Life's a bitter shame. Going up for the rails on a crazy train. I say I'm going up for the rails on a crazy train.
I'm muted. Are you singing?
Going up for the rails on a crazy train. Going up for the rails on a crazy train. Listen to preachers, listen to fools. Watched all the dropouts make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Man or woman still screaming, driving me insane. Going up for the rails on a crazy train. Going up for the rails on a crazy train. I said I'm going up for the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. You got to listen to my words. There's a noble, it's what we've become. Inheriting troubles, I'm mentally numb. Crazy, just cannot bear. I'm living with something that just isn't fair. Man alone is not healing. Who and what's to blame? Going up the rails on a crazy train. I said I'm going up the rails on a crazy train. Going up the rails on a crazy train. I said I'm going up the rails on a crazy train. Going up the rails on a crazy train. It's crazy. That's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. But maybe, just maybe, it's not too late to learn how to love, forget how to hate. Little Ozzy for you. Ozzy. Crazy track. A lot of wisdom in that song. Ozzy may, bite the head off of a bat time to time, but between bouts of insanity and Satanism, sometimes he's got the pearls. But maybe, just maybe, it's not too late. Learn how to love, forget how to hate. Going up the rails on a crazy train. I said I'm going up the rails on a crazy train. Going up the rails on a crazy train. I said I'm going up the rails on a crazy train. All right, we're back. All right. Oh yeah, where are we gonna take the fucking show here? See what's going on with the chat. 40-ounce malt. I hope Snoop Daddy scores some 42-ounce Old English plastic bottles. Stock up before the next inflation wave, folks. Yeah, it's fucking done.
What's that mean?
Well, the dollar is going to go to
happens
shit.
with inflation?
So unless you fucking stock up now.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw TJ in the back room. Look like he's not there anymore. TJ, if you want to pop back on, I'll bring you on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, we've never had TJ on the show before, not officially at least.
Has he been? I thought he'd been on the show before.
Oh, he has been on the show, but not in an official sense. In the same way that Sheila Allens and Crissie Mayr has been on the show, he's been on the show, but not officially, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what that means. I'm like literally fucking flabbergasted by that.
Well, maybe we'll let TJ himself explain. TJ Swann, welcome to the show.
Yo, what's up? I feel like.
Oh look, it's my favorite fucking black person. What's up, TJ? You're my favorite black person next to Samuel L. Jackson. And Wesley Snipes. So you're third.
I've been listening to
That's
this
still
shit,
pretty good.
It's like I'm listening to Adolf and goddamn Mussolini, man. The Axis to Evil. The fuck is wrong with y'all two dudes, man?
What the fuck
wrong with y'all two, man?
What did we do? What did we do? Tell me.
Y'all been saying some wild shit, man. I've been laughing. The shit been funny But at the same time, y'all, I'm
How's
like,
it?
what the fuck is
How's it
wrong with these
wild?
dudes,
How's
man?
it wild? What do you
Well,
mean? What's wrong with
well,
this?
well, earlier, about
All
10
right,
minutes ago.
hold on, TJ. I got you, bro. I got you, Ninja. I got you. Yo, Big Daddy. My dog can beat your dog in a fight. You know why? Because I feed it gunpowder.
You
I
finished?
don't know. My dog, he's pretty badass. He takes on coyotes.
So,
Even my dog eats gunpowder.
I never fed a dog gunpowder in my life, Ryzie. Just let it go, man.
Lies.
Nah, I said my friends used to do it. My friend used to do it. That's what I said. But look, anyway, back to what I was saying.
You said
about 10 minutes.
we used to do it.
Look,
Your keyword
man,
was we.
my friend used to do it. I ain't never did. Whether you believe me or not, it doesn't make any difference. You want to play this
Hey, I
little
mean,
grammatical
honestly,
game?
I do.
If you want
TJ,
to, nah, man. If you're gonna sit and play this little grammatical game and try to accuse me of some shit that I
Medical
didn't
game?
do,
What's a medical game?
I
Sorry,
said
I'm
grammatical.
uneducated.
I
I
said
don't know what that
grammatical.
means. What does that mean?
You're playing word
I'm
games.
sorry.
You said what you're saying is we
What?
said we.
Word games?
You said we. So that means
Well,
you
I
did
didn't
it.
say it. I didn't say it. Like you said it with your friend.
Anyway,
You said
I'm not gonna have this.
is.
I'm not gonna have this
These weren't
stupid ass
my
argument.
words.
Listen.
I don't know why we're arguing. I thought we were gonna like
Listen.
make peace and like love
Listen.
each other again.
Listen, man.
What the
Anyway.
fuck? Remember the White Dragon Empire? Remember how we were gonna make goddamn Star Wars great again?
God, man. Hey, yo, like 15 minutes ago, right? 15 minutes ago, y'all was like, yo, Black, what's up, Black Dad? Anyway, this fucking idiot. About 15 minutes ago, though, I was like, you were saying how you made the mistake of believing Martin Luther King, content of your character, not the color of your skin.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm talking to Black Daddy, Ryzie, chill.
His name's Big Daddy. It's not Black
Big
Daddy.
Big Daddy, my bad. Big Daddy. My dad.
Yeah, you racist piece of shit.
What were you saying, TJ? Say it again.
Oh no, I was saying earlier you was like you felt like you made a mistake by you got duped into believing in the MLK content of the character and not the color of their skin. Look, I'm not mad. I'm just saying y'all was saying some wild shit earlier, man. Like some of this shit is funny as hell and I'm laughing, but then y'all get into that racist shit. I'm like, man, are these dudes trolling or y'all really believe that shit y'all be saying, man? Because if y'all really believe that shit, what the fuck is y'all so angry about?
I don't know. You might have misunderstood me, TJ. What I said was I actually believed what Dr. Martin Luther King said. I judge people by the content of their color, not by, I judge people by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin. But people in this day and age have decided to define their entire character by the color of their skin. And they
the race,
or their gender,
identity. Or their gender identity. That's what we were shitting on, TJ. It wasn't the fact that because black skin. It's got nothing to do with it, man. It's funny that like you come on here, you claim to have been listening to all of this, and yet you didn't listen to actually the key fucking points where we were saying no. It's the dude. You can go back. You can go back as much as you want. You can replay whatever the fuck I say. I can replay you fucking hailing the White Dragon like 97 fucking times, man.
Shut the fuck up, man. Please. Bro.
No, man. I'm not gonna be told to shut the fuck up by some fucking goddamn fucking.
Go ahead and say it. Say it like you said, nigga. Call me a nigga again. Call me a nigga again. Call me a nigga again like you did the other day.
When did I say that? When did I say it?
You and Charles Stanley called me a nigga, a monkey dick nigga, a whole bunch of other shit. Go ahead and say it again. Say it again. Mr. I ain't racist.
I'm not gonna do it on Big Daddy's show. I was gonna say TJ's show, but TJ can't afford a fucking stream.
You guys familiar with Carrie Fisher and her demonic fugue steak back in the day? The reason why she had to go under electroshock therapy?
Wasn't she like fucked up with drugs and shit? Like she was going crazy, like she went hard on drugs and shit.
Well, she was a product of Hollywood from childbirth. Like her parents were like famous Hollywood people. And Lord only knows what type of shit she had to fucking experience coming up. and she wanted to just forget all of that shit. So she went
Yeah,
under
that's right.
electroshock therapy, and when she did that, she completely forgot all of her memories from when she played Princess Leia. So when she played Princess Leia again for The Last Jedi, it was completely fresh. Like all of her memories from the past playing Princess Leia were completely erased from her mind because of the electroshock therapy. And that's why her performance was so jarring in The Last Jedi.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
They really did put her under like some
No, she
electroshock therapy
volunteered
for
for
real?
it. She volunteered for it. That's what he said.
Yeah, because
Oof.
I mean, anybody who's been in that fucking system, that machine, it destroys you, it eats you. And
Oh
she
yeah,
was
I
in it
No,
remember.
from childhood.
especially if you're a child actor as
Yeah,
well.
Debbie Reynolds and the other fucking dude, the black guy who was her father. I forget Lionel. No, not Lionel Richie. I forget the other guy. But he was a famous black singer, and her mother was Debbie Reynolds, and yeah, she was in it from the beginning. Her father was a famous singer, and her mother was an actress. Boy, she was fucking. She saw some shit that she wanted to forget. That's the reason why she went under electroshock therapy. Nobody goes under electroshock therapy unless you want to forget something. Yeah,
Hey,
and she completely erased all those memories.
what about your boy that was that tried to come out and they like tried to ruin his ass? The dude that played Goonies, he was in Goonies, he was Mouth in Goonies. I can't think of his name. Um, damn man, I can't think of his name. I want to say Christopher Newman or some shit like that. Norman or some shit, man. The dude that played Mouth in Goonies.
There's this wonderful thing called Google. Maybe you should figure out how that works.
I know how it works, but I don't feel like doing it right now. I was wondering if one of y'all knew who I was talking about. You seen Goonies, right?
It's been a while. It had Sean Astin and a short round, and then it had Sloth, that fucking character. It was a famous fucking show, and I think Steven Spielberg directed that, I believe, if I'm not
That was a
mistaken.
shit. Yeah, that was a shit back in the day, man. I grew up watching that shit. Everybody loved the Goonies, dog. But yeah. And by the way, man, you made me say that man's name, man. I ain't mean to say that man's name, Ryzie. He pissed me off like that, man. But anyway, fuck all that. But yeah, Black Daddy, man, you're a funny dude, man. Like, and I mean that, like, in a good note. Like, I'm listening to you, man. I was at work, man. I was like, this motherfucker crazy, man. And yo,
Oh
you make
yeah,
you make your own beats?
fuck yeah! It is all original beats.
They're pretty decent, man. They're pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, I instinctively knew music was gonna go to shit back in the early 2000s, and I completely divorced myself from not just music, but all forms of pop culture. After the last Chronic album, I stopped listening to music, literally. And then
Yeah,
all of a sudden, after The Last Jedi came out, I got on the internet again, and I started figuring
yeah.
out what the fuck was going on. And then I started, downloading shit and making beats again, and like plugging myself back in. And I'm just now starting to get the train rolling again. And I've realized just how fucking far that society has fallen, and that it needs people like Big Daddy to fucking spearhead the fucking fight. And there's not
Yeah, I
enough
think
people like me.
the Last Jedi. I said the Last Jedi. The Last Jedi I did it for. It's the reason why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I've never.
No,
been
it's the reason
in
why
that
I'm here
dude.
too.
Yeah, never been in that dude, man. I went and seen the Last Jedi, man. I was just like, it was mind blowing. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy, dog. That shit was crazy, man. Hip hop, as far as hip hop go, man, I think I left hip hop. I divorced hip hop about. It was right when the mumble rap, like right at the beginning of Drake. And then when the mumble rappers started coming in and all of them dudes, man, I was just like, this shit is trash, yo. And I just stopped listening to it altogether, man. Every now and then I listen to some old shit, or if I'm chilling with fam, but I don't even really listen to hip hop like that no more, man. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, it's not just hip hop. It seems that all music went to shit like after the early 2000s.
R&B is trash now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no good R&B music, man. Like back in the day, man. You know, if you chilling with your girl and shit, and she like, it's a few little new songs and shit, but mostly if you're trying to get busy with your girl and chill out, you gotta listen to some old school shit because the new shit, all they talk about is fucking and if I buy you this bag, you'll give me some pussy and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's awful, dog.
Yeah, there ain't no Barry Whites anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah, no Anita Bakers and shit. You know what I'm saying? No Luthers or not even Mary or none of that shit, man. You know what I mean? It's just all
Yeah,
about.
that's one thing I like to do here is I like to sing old school songs that are fucking back like old school songs that to highlight love between men and women and shit. Like you don't fucking hear that kind of shit anymore, really.
Look,
That's
I've been trying to not been trying to tell these guys for years, but I've been telling these dudes for years, man. And, on the internet, like a lot of the younger guys, I was like, man, I don't know if y'all listen to like old R&B and shit, but if you listen to R&B, man, like if you ain't got no game, Trey Songz, Anita Baker, Luther, the motherfuckers got me a lot of pussy, man. You chilling with a girl and put that shit on, just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Just shut the fuck up. They'll do the talking for your ass, man. Get them a glass of wine or something. Put the fucking music on, man. And music can get you laid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You put on the right shit.
Yeah, that's one thing I like to do. Create songs that people can play to get themselves laid for.
Yeah, man.
My song I cut earlier in the stream. Go back and play it. Kiss the Girl. Perfect song to play if you want to get laid.
Yeah.
Like one of these days, I'm gonna set up a whole separate stream where I got all my original music. I'm gonna put it on there.
I used to have
trying to figure out what to call it.
I used to have a playlist on Spotify. I had Spotify since it first came out. I ended up losing it because I tried to share it with my cousin. On my playlist with my cousin, I lost my playlist. But I had a playlist called the Get 'Em Wet. It was called the Get 'Em Wet playlist.
Oh my god.
No bullshit. Listen to me. Listen to me, bro. It was called the Get 'Em Wet playlist. And if I had company come over, you know what I'm saying, and I ask them what they want to drink, they come over, I buy whatever they want to drink. If they smoke, you know what I'm saying, I can't smoke because of my job, but I give them a little dub or something so they can smoke on. And I cut the playlist on, bro. I cut the playlist on. Now I go in the kitchen, might start frying some chicken or something or doing whatever, man. And it's been plenty of times that playlist it do something to them, bro. It's called the Get 'Em Wet playlist. And but anyway, hey, y'all said some real shit that I didn't know nothing about. I'm not like harping on the whole Sheila Ellen news. I haven't seen them. I haven't even heard about it till right now, and I'm not, saying it like that. But when you said if it would have been Vicky or somebody else, you was like JDA would have been like whoop whoop whoop, and they would have clowned the fuck out of her. And if she really do got news out there, and I don't know, man, I just felt basically, I guess I'm just agreeing with the whole concept of they pick and choose.
Well, what are you disagreeing with? Are you disagreeing with the fact that they wouldn't do that if it was Vicky? Or
No,
like
they
that they've
would
got
do
like
it.
higher standard? Yeah, exactly.
No,
So
they
that's
would do
what
it.
we were saying. So you're not
Yeah, I'm agreeing
disagreeing
with
with
you.
us. So you're
No,
agreeing with
I'm
all right.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
agreeing
saying
with you.
because the thing is that I'm not saying it's good either way.
It's
I'm
not
just
good
saying
either
it
way.
would be done.
Yeah, it's bad to do it. I wouldn't want to see it done to Vicky. Now, I don't want to see it done to Sheila. But if it was Vicky, they would have did that shit. They would have
Now,
clowned that shit for weeks. But
yeah,
I
I
wouldn't want to
haven't
see that
seen
done to
any
neither one.
CG streams since
Years.
the Sheila nudes have been released. Has there been any CG streams that have discussed Sheila's nudes being released besides mine?
No, of
I
course
never
they're
heard
not
of it.
going to.
It's
You
the
know
first time I
why?
heard. It's the first time I heard
Because
of it.
you know why they're not going to? Because they're going to try to like hide it under the rug, like they do all CG's dirty, darker secrets. Like this
But
is the
see,
fact. Like the fact is this is it. Marvel and DC and CG are no goddamn difference. All three of them are fucking goddamn corrupt, woke pieces of fucking ninja fucking shit. Fuck all three.
TJ, did you hear about John De La Rose LARPing around as a woman on the internet on Twitter, calling himself Daniela Acera?
nah, I ain't hear nothing about that.
John is my dead name. You can call me Daniela now. I am a full-blown woman. A trans woman. I've always been a trans woman. Big Daddy, if you don't agree to feminize me, you're a bigot. I need your big, thick cock. You're the greatest man I've ever known, Big Daddy.
Yo, I want to clarify because I don't want people to think that I'm like saying, yo, why ain't nobody, talking about shit? They shouldn't talk about it. If that was some shit from the past, fuck it.
No,
It's
I'm
the
not
past.
saying you are. I mean, the fact is
And-
that look. The
but
thing is
if
that
it
it
would have
would be
been,
the
if
same
it would
thing.
have been, if it would have been somebody else, they
Sorry.
would have blew. I understand what you're saying. If it would have been somebody else that wasn't in the in crowd, they would have blew this shit up, and that's fucked up. That's
Exactly.
fucked up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
That's
the
fucked up.
hypocrisy of it. And
Yeah.
this is what pisses me off. Like, you can and you can't do things. And yet, I'm like, well, why? Why can't everyone be on the table? Yeah, I can still
Mhm.
be your friend, but yeah, I'm going to troll the fuck out of you live on air. I don't care. Don't act like a fucking idiot, man. So many people have done that to me, and then they're like, oh, Ryzie, I was just fucking with you. And what, am I meant to take that on the shoulder every goddamn time? And no one does it for me? No, fuck you, man. I'm taking headshots from here on out. No fucking goddamn victims. You're coming in cold, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, think about how they got rid of War Campaign. It was behind Anna. Cecil, Cecil and John Malin was like, yo, you can't talk about Anna.
Yeah,
So
and
they
look
got
how
rid of War
that worked
Campaign.
out for CG.
You know what I'm saying?
The most
Now we got a
funniest part
bunch of
about that whole
fucking-
thing is when you get down to brass tacks and you strip away all the window dressing, everything War Campaign ever said was correct. Anna became an ethos.
Yeah.
Cecil became the biggest grifter piece of shit. And John Malin himself became kind of a joke.
Mandy Summers was the gate to fucking letting all the ethos fucking cunts into this fucking community. Not knowing a goddamn thing about fucking comics or the fucking reason why we're here. No, they've got a pair of fucking tits and a snatch and a nice little cute voice. And now what? We're meant to throw money at them? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you double time, man. If I wanted to do that, I'd still be buying Marvel comic books. I don't care if they're transgender. At least I have the X-Men. I'm not dealing with some fuckhead called fucking Cyber Frog or the Monster Elite or G.I. Joe ripoffs. I can't even remember their fucking names. That's how shit they fucking are. Tuh! I spit on it.
Speaking of G.I. Joe, did you guys see your boy Zach cuck porn?
Oh, yeah, everyone's seen that at this point.
What about you, TJ? You know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Me, man, see, this how I look at shit like that, man. I said the same thing with Preston Poster when War Campaign released that shit. I was with War Campaign, and I told him, I was in the back rooms like, yo, man, y'all wrong for this. That's that man's past. And it was like, no, man, it's on the internet, man. It's public. I'm like, yeah, but still, people make mistakes in the past, yo. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be airing out with a motherfucker. I mean, if it ain't no criminal shit like they fucking with kids or some foul ass shit like that. If that man wanted to get fucking his ass by his girl back in the day, that's his fucking business, man. What they got to do with anything? They got nothing to do with comic books. Shit.
I don't want that guy in a fucking goddamn hangout call or a Discord call with me. Something wrong with that, dude.
Well, the ironic part is Sheila Allen was the one that exposed Preston. And then she herself gets exposed as an ethot with nudes and everything, and everybody's silent as a mouse on the set. Nobody wants to call this fucking bitch out.
Yeah.
Same way they didn't want to call out Shane Davis for being a drunk asshole. They will always cover up for their own, basically.
Oh, yeah. Ryzie falls over on chairs, and like the CG Kings will make funnies of that. Yeah, isn't Ryzie Lee the drunk guy? Blah blah fucking blah. But your own fucking goddamn CG Elite does the very same thing as me, but worse. And yet I'm the fucking goddamn bad guy. Fuck you, you hypocrite fucking cunt stains.
Let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is
because I'm Australian. I wasn't born in America licking EVS's fucking nutsack behind TJ's fucking pizza parlor. And that's not a fucking funny on you, TJ. The pizza parlor that he did used to suck dick behind is actually called TJ's.
Word. Okay, but the problem is, and it's the internet culture thing as a whole. It ain't even so.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
What I'm saying is, it's this culture of exposing people. I've been saying this shit for 20 years now. When people first started doing this shit, like this whole since social media and the internet shit, this whole idea of people exposing other people. I think that's an awful concept. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it ain't got
it's an
shit to do
awful
with you. You know what
concept.
I'm saying? I'm not the police. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to walk around and catch somebody doing something or find out somebody did something, and then I'm like,
I'm not anyone's handler. That's what I keep saying, man. I'm not anyone's handler. Just do whatever you fucking got to do.
Yo, did you know so and so back in the day did this? If it's not relative to whatever the fuck we talking about, you know what I'm saying? What this exposed shit, like I'm gonna
seems like Ryzie hid Shade's liquor after the last fuck up.
DJ, are you privy to any sort of insider information between Shane and Yanzi? Is their marriage on the rocks? Do you know?
I have no idea, bro.
Not that I know of.
If it was, I wouldn't want to know because it's none of my fucking business. But check this out,
I won't know any of that.
For like I'm gonna give you a prime example. Finn was streaming, and this ain't got nothing to do with Finn. It just happened to be he happened to be streaming, and he was talking about you. He was talking about he played a video of you, and it was one of your videos, Ryzie. But it wasn't nothing. No, it was you, but it wasn't nothing mean on Finn. It wasn't like Finn did some foul shit. But one of the things he said was like, because I think you took a stream down, and Finn was like, "What, cornbread man? I thought you recorded everybody's streams. You didn't record that stream." And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, why would you? The only reason why you will record, you're recording people's streams just in case they fuck up, and then say they wake up tomorrow morning.
I have no problem with cornbread. No, hold on. You're talking about my stream, but like, here's the thing. I don't mind if people record it. The reason why I have private stuff. I'm just going to say,
let me finish what
I
I'm
have
saying,
private
man?
stuff. I can, but I'm going to shut you up for 1 second because it's going to take me 2 seconds if you just let me finish. The reason why I private stuff is either it's going to get me struck down or I delete them. And then the other ones get taken down because of whatever I fucking played because it's violated YouTube policies.
Okay, that's great. But what I'm saying is the concept of it, and a lot of people do it. Mr. Biggs, not Mr. Biggs, Mr. Dongs, he does the shit. What they do is they record shit. You know what I'm saying? Say you doing the stream. Say you fucked up one night. And you know what I'm saying? And everybody do it. The Jack Show do it. And they be up here fucked up. And you might slip and do some wild shit. Right?
Not Big Daddy.
So, but you know what I'm saying. So say you do some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And you whatever. You catch yourself. Maybe you wake up the next morning, you delete the shit, or you catch yourself when you're dead, you delete it. But these motherfuckers, you got motherfuckers that ain't got shit else better to do with their life than record the shit just in case you do delete it. So if you do delete it, they be like, hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. So if you do delete the shit, they could be like, got you, motherfucker. What do you call it? 4K. Got you 4K. Here's the receipts. Like, yo, why is you doing that shit? What are you the fuck? What are you a narc?
Well, let me put it this way. Hold on. No, you just had your whole thing. Let me put it this way.
I just want to say this one thing. I grew up when narcs
I
weren't
want to
cool.
say this one. No,
I grew up when
narcs are not cool, but like
being a narc ain't cool, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, you a fucking narc? You know what I'm saying? I got you a 4K. I grew up when that shit wasn't cool.
It's just that I don't care, dude. If you're doing it in front of the arena, the fact is that I'm not gonna hold it against anyone that records or clips me. Am I gonna be a little bit offended if they do it like out of context? Yes, but if it's the full fucking stream, I don't fucking care. You know, do it, man. I mean, honestly, I'm glad for it because it just means I'm like somewhere else on the internet. I got real no problem with it.
I think that shit, to me personally, I just look at it like it's weird to me. It's foreign to me. It's a foreign concept. It's always been. I'm like, why you just, like I said, I grew up with narcs sound cool. Like, why you want to record motherfuckers and catch them slipping and then, oh, did y'all see? Oh yeah, he deleted this shit. Did y'all see what he did last night? Man, what the fuck? You a snitch, motherfucker? You old tattletailing ass. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, man. That shit.
No, I got you, man. Like, snitches get fucking stitches. I got you on that, man.
Have you ever seen John De La Rosa's show?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see where he decided to take a quote I said out of context and weaponize Comicsgate against me? And it ultimately culminated in Ethan himself coming on my show to confront me. Did you ever see that arc?
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
Well, anyway, what happened was, are you familiar with John De La Rosa's relationship with Sweetcast?
Nah, not really.
Well, what happened was John De La Rose. It was a certain family matter. He threatened Sweetcast's family. There was some blah 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 going on. And anyway, what happened was I had made a random remark saying that if somebody had threatened my family the way that they threatened fucking your family, I would basically end their fucking bloodline is what I did. I said that it was basically, you know how if you listen to my show, I speak with a high degree of hyperbole and metaphor. Anyway, what John De La Rose did is he went to Twitter and said, "Hey, Ethan, Big Daddy wants to end your bloodline." And anyway, he tried to weaponize Comicsgate against me.
Some bitch ass shit, man. God, that's so girly, man. That is so girly to do that shit, man. Like, I try to be cool with John. And at first, I ain't like him. Then I try to be cool with him, and then he just does. That's so girl. That's such a girly thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was already pissed off at Comicsgate. That really fucking pissed me off to fucking take words of mine and try to use them out of context to weaponize against me and weaponize Comicsgate against me in such a way. God, I was so pissed off. But that's typical JDA, though.
But just the run, the whole run, the run back and tell daddy and shit. Like, hey, he said that shit's so feminine, man. Like,
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
get it, man. I don't get it, dog. I don't get it.
It's just a microcosm of CGers and the reason why people like me left a long time ago. Like anybody with any degree of self-respect or self-awareness left the movement a long time ago.
If it's some shit about me, then whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'll speak or to confront or whatever, but I ain't gonna run and be like, yo, psst, yo, you heard what yo, this man said this shit about you. Like, the fuck? It ain't got nothing to do with
John De La Rose, I mean, he got exposed as LARPing around as a female on Twitter, and nobody fucking called this piece of shit out except for me. I was the only motherfucker that called him out. Like, this is the level of fear that surrounds the manlet. Because if you call out the manlet, then you'll be anti-CG or whatever. And then, like, that's the greatest fear amongst comic skaters, to be branded anti-CG. And to even defy the manlet in the most smallest of way will get you branded anti-CG. There's an air of fear that surrounds the whole movement. And I can't respect that shit.
Here's the weird part with John, right? One day I was on Finn Stream. This one that long ago, and John was up there, and John was being kind of decent. And because normally me and him go at each other, because I told him straight to his face, nigga, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I don't even pretend about it. Like, I don't like you. But one day we was kind of being cordial. So
that's fucking, that's really odd, because I assume that he loves you.
No, I told him straight to his face, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
I mean, everyone loves you, bro.
No, they don't.
Anyone wouldn't like you.
Really?
Oh my God. Who would they be?
But one day so after the Finn Stream, we was hanging out in the back room, and we was like talking like regular fucking people. We were talking like regular people, like regular fucking people. He was telling me some shit that he was going through, whatever. I'm not gonna repeat, because it ain't my style. So I was like, all right. He was like, yeah, man, whatever. I was like, okay, well, I was like, man, I thought you was a fucking jerk. You don't seem like you a jerk. It is what it is. You seem like you're cool. The very next time I see this motherfucker on stream, whatever, I came in his channel, was like, hey, what's up, man? He went right back to the same shit. And I was like, this motherfucker is phony as hell. He's
like,
phony
what?
as like what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, this motherfucker is phony as hell, man. Like, for real phony. Like, but yeah.
He doesn't write his own books, right? He just pays people and pretends like he writes them because he's so creatively bankrupt.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you get Jesse White, the guy who drew Deuce Volt, if you put a few beers into him, he'll tell you who the one who really wrote Deuce Volt. It was him. It was Jesse White. John De La Rose is the biggest fucking fraud, charlatan, and hack in the entire fucking movement. The guy has literally never created anything like original in his life. All he does is pay people for their fucking IPs, and pretends like he's the one who created it. The guy is the biggest fucking joke there is. Like only Big Daddy and Big Dean will fucking call this piece of shit out for what he truly is.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
This is fucking reality.
Proof, but if I seen proof, I would call him out. I got no problem with calling people out. I mean, I just haven't seen any proof. I don't want to watch his show, man. And plus, he puts it behind a paywall. So fuck.
If he had any degree of creativity or talent at all, then his shows would be entertaining and fun to watch. No, it's not. The guy is a fucking joke. He's a male larking around as a female, is what he is.
His whole show, his whole.
He's a male lurking around as a female. Don't you mean he's a female lurking around as male?
Which I call,
yeah, either way, this shit's too confusing for me nowadays. The guy is a dickless piece of shit. That's the bottom line. I feel sorry for his poor wife, poor Sam. God damn, I feel sorry for that poor woman.
Twitter.
Y'all call it a shtick, like where this is his shtick. I don't even get that shtick shit. Fuck that, motherfucker. This ain't Saturday Night Live. But anyway, what he does is his whole show is based on. His whole show is based on fucking with people. All he does is he poke people and fuck with people and joke on them and fuck with them and fuck with them. And then when somebody says something back to him, he tries to play this victim shit like people are attacking him and yada yada yada. But all the while, he's fucking with people. His whole shit is fucking with people. If he ain't fucking with people, he ain't really got shit to say. He's like this uber conservative guy that defines his personality.
Honestly, TJ, like, unless you come on streams and like say, yo, you guys are all fucking wrong, and here's why you're wrong. What have you fucking got, man? I mean, honestly, you always come in here fucking playing the BLM card. Man, basically, it's getting real fucking goddamn tiresome in my
Ryzie, TJ, hold up for a second. Hold up. Ryzie, TJ, hold up. Be quiet for a second. For Sick Lad, this guy, he's obviously a newcomer to the show, and he has no idea what Comicsgate is. Let me explain what Comicsgate is to this guy real quick so that people understand what the fuck we're talking about. Comicsgate is it's a section of the independent comic book underground that sprung up as a result of mainstream comics becoming woke, and end up becoming led by Ethan Van Sciver, the former ex-industry professional from DC and Marvel. He's most famous for his run on DC Rebirth. But anyway, John Della Rose is basically Ethan's pet. He's like a fucking Ethan's little pretend Ethan Van Sciver's Jabba the Hutt. John Della Rose is that little creature that sits by Jabba's side. That's basically what he is. Okay, now, all right, now that Sick Lad is
Salacious Crumb. Salacious Crumb. Yeah,
let's continue the conversation.
Yeah, it would be Salacious Crumb. It would be Salacious Crumb. Was that his actual name, or was it the name of the breed of them, though, TJ? Do you know? Because it seems like it'd be a long name. Yeah, it'd be his name, because it's definitely not the name of the fucking breed.
I think if you got the toy.
Anyway, wait. What were we fighting? What were we fighting about? I forgot. Let's fight back.
I don't know about. I don't want. Listen. Just get out your system. Go ahead and call me a nigga. Get out your system, man. Fuck it.
What? Wow, it's so racist. Why would I do that?
That's what you said. You started off with BLM. You was tuning up. You was like, you come in here with your BLM shit. You were tuning up to it. That's why I'm like, nah, go and get to it.
I will call you a ninja. I will call you the other thing off air.
But anyway, yeah. He's John Della Rose. That's a perfect. That's him. Yeah, Salacious Crow. He's Ethan Van. He's Ethan Van Sciver, Salacious Crow. That's who he is. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, the funny part is John Della Rose is a millionaire trust fund kid. This guy can literally have the most pimp setup there is, but literally he operates on the most lowest common denominator there is. Like if Big Daddy had John Della Rose money, oh my God, I can only imagine the fucking next level I could take my show. But the guy is such a fucking worthless, lazy piece of shit. We see his show is basically the same as every other fucking CG show where they use the Streamyard's fucking template or whatever. Then he's got the most basic of OBS setups. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, what a fucking joke.
I can say some shit right now that's so funny. And John Della Rose had to be like, yeah, TJ, you told me so. It was some shit I told him a long time ago. I was like, just watch the stream. I'd be in the chat, be like, yo, man, X, Y, Z is gonna happen because the way you behaving, it's got to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave that alone. But the dude, man, I tried, man. I tried to get the benefit of the doubt. He's a fucking worm. I told the man to his face, then we talked. I was like, he seemed like a cool guy. And then he turned right around. Soon as they cut the cameras on and lights was on, he went right back to the same shit. I was like, this dude is a fucking worm, yo. He's fuck that dude, man. Straight up, man. He's
That's what you get, man. You shouldn't trust people on the goddamn internet. Oh, we lost Big
Nah.
Daddy. But ultimately, like, the thing is, you should just not trust people on the internet too goddamn much, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with making friends with people on the internet. It's just, it's a goddamn nightmare. Is that Big Daddy back? Because you never know, like, when or...
Men like John Delarose become food for men like Big Daddy when the end of days pop off. It's fucking reality. And that's the bottom line. This Big Daddy said so.
Boom, there you go.
Yeah, stupid shot about the baby.
Hey, Big Daddy. I just want to say, man, you are genuinely a funny motherfucking dude, man. Look, it's hard. I don't
Careful, Big Daddy. He used to say that to me as well, and now he doesn't love me anymore.
Listen to me,
He's a
man.
treacherous bastard. Everyone he loves, he turns on.
I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Don't trust this goddamn fucking chimpanzee.
If you watch Friday Night Tights, right, they all sit around, and the entire show, you would think that it's some of the funniest shit you ever heard in your life because everybody's constantly laughing. I can watch the entire stream and like, why are these motherfuckers laughing? There's not one funny thing being said. It's all corny as fuck. It's not funny. You genuinely make me laugh. I've been listening to you, and I'm like, this dude is out of his fucking mind, yo. This dude is out of his mind.
It sounds like he's flirting with you, Big Daddy.
Nah, he's funny. He's funny, man.
He wants to get into your bed, Big Daddy. Careful.
No, I like funny motherfuckers, man.
It's not gay until the tip goes into your asshole.
TJ, did you see the Simpcast edition, the full episode?
Nah, I didn't. Nah.
Okay, obviously you haven't, or else you wouldn't be saying that.
You failed the city, then.
Watch the Simpcast edition.
Watch it
edition
now.
Of what? Of the Big Daddy show, or what? We talking about?
Yes, it was 2 episodes back.
The timestamp is 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 36 seconds.
Oh,
now, it's called the Simpcast edition, but that's just a smoke screen. The entire thing was just a smoke screen because you were the main punchline to the fucking joke. Yeah, go back and watch the Simpcast edition. You were the main punchline to the joke, TJ. It was fucking hilarious.
I heard you talk about him before. I've listened to you talk about him before.
TJ Swann in Africa. You see that bit?
Nah, I ain't.
That was the main punchline to the whole thing. Like, that was the reason why the Simpcast episode existed, just so I can segue into the TJ Swann from Africa bit. This is the way I operate. Like, you go back and watch that episode full from beginning to end, you'll understand.
So watch the.
You were the main character of that episode, TJ.
The Black Daddy stuff. Okay, all right, fair enough. I like that. I like the fact that you at least you ain't keeping the shit in the shadows. Okay. That's what it is. You gave me the bit. You was a little hard on me, huh?
I figured you already watched it and knew. Shit, I thought you knew, man. But if you didn't, now you know. And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Saying goes.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go check it out. If you never heard from me again, you know why. It's gonna be like, this motherfucker here did a little bit too much.
Well, I had several people unsubscribe from my channel. I just figured that you were one that unsubscribed from the channel because.
Oh, we lost him. Fuck. Well, I don't know what happened to you, TJ, but apparently you messed up bigger than I did. So it sucks to be you.
I bet you love that shit, didn't you, Ryzie?
What? What do I like?
The
Oh, I like
episode, the
anything.
Simpcast. No, the Simpcast episode. I bet that shit just
I
tickled
don't
your
watch
ass pink.
Simpcast.
No, I'm talking about the
I
Big
like
Daddy
literally
shit.
yesterday I was watching anime. Oh, Big
No,
Daddy, like right now? What we're doing? Well, we're still
the
alive.
big motherfucker. Can you keep a
What?
train?
I
You
know.
can't keep a thought.
I'm trying. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. I was like, dude, I've been like looking up 3 different things while you guys have been talking.
The
Sorry
Big Daddy.
if my fucking attention's not paying attention to you. Hold on, you've
The
got
big
100% attention right now. All right, speak your truth.
the Big Daddy Simpcast episode that y'all was just talking to me about, right?
Uh-huh. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you saw
You
it.
came on at the very
Yeah,
end of the show,
God.
right?
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
missed that
fucking
part, though.
remember it.
About
He
an
just
hour
gave me a
into the show,
timestamp.
that's where it really begins. That's where Crissie Mayr comes on, and that's where the bit begins. About an hour into the show.
I remember nothing.
I'm gonna go back and watch it
Sounds
because
like
I feel like
propaganda
Good.
Good.
I feel
Go
like
watch it. Go
I
watch
feel like
it.
I thought. Hold on. I feel like after I watched this, my attitude towards you about to change. Because I think you might have violated. Did you violate Big Daddy? Did you violate dog?
Yep. I did. I violated Big Daddy and Crissie Mayr,
I'm not asking
and
you.
I violated Sheila Aliens, and I violated Ethan, and Ethan's wife, Maria. Yeah, boom.
His wife
Take
name is
that.
Andrea. And why are you talking about people?
Yeah,
lives,
well,
man?
his wife's name's Maria in the other world, so boom, I didn't get it wrong.
Now, this all depends upon one thing. TJ, at the end of this bit, if you're triggered, you'll understand.
Yeah, TJ.
Now we visit a very different kind of jungle, a concrete jungle. Here we have Afro-Negrus americanus, more commonly known as the North American pavement ape. This particular Negro is looking for a mate. He has just came from a nearby 7-Eleven where he preyed upon the convenience store clerk. With a fresh 40-ounce bottle in his hand and $120 in his pocket, he is ready to set out. The Negro heads to a local discotheque where he intends to find his mate and score an 8-ball of free base. As the Negro enters the club, we see many females engaged in the courtship dance. They raise their posterior to the male and then violently shake up and down. The Negro male responds by uncontrollably jumping on the nearest female. Other males also jump on the females. There is some competition, but our Negro pulls a Glock 19 from his waistband and shoots the other male. Just as soon as it started, the mating ritual is over. Now our Negro and his shaboon are heading back to the crack nest. The Negro courtship doesn't last long. When the female begins showing signs of pregnancy, the male will depart, and the cycle will repeat. This particular Negro is estimated to have fathered over 300 niglets in his 23 years of life. It is somewhat bittersweet, as the North American pavement ape's life expectancy is only 26, meaning this particular Negro could go on to father a further 400 niglets.
Wow. That is some fucked up shit, dude.
What do you think about that,
How the
TJ?
fuck did you find that?
You know what I love about it. This
Is
what I
it
love
true or
about it.
false?
This is why I came. This is why I came up here in the first place. You know.
I was not told that we were gonna play that
Hey, yo,
clip,
Big Daddy.
TJ. That is
Hey,
fucked
Big Daddy,
up,
Big-
yo.
Hey, Big Daddy, meet Ryzie. I'm gonna need you to meet Ryzie. I'm gonna need you to meet Ryzie. So you asked me, I need you to meet Ryzie.
Hey, shut the fuck up, you fucking goddamn
Just mute him.
monkey.
Just mute him for
I
a
was
second.
trying
Just
to
mute him for a
fucking
second.
have your back. Fuck you. I'm gonna
And what
mute
I'm trying to
myself.
say is, if you're
fucking
triggered
Shane.
by that bit, you're going to really be
It's-
triggered by the
look.
Simpcast bit.
Hey, look, let me see what I'm gonna say. Can you meet Ryzie? Is he muted? Check me out. This
No,
is why I
Ryzie
came up
can
here in the
speak.
first place.
What do you want to say,
No, I just
Ryzie?
want you.
No, I said I was gonna mute myself so that he could fucking say his fucking
Yeah.
shit and then think
Yeah,
like,
you
like,
asked-
what? I'm the white dragon. Yo, dude, I'm the ginger dragon. I'm here to take back
This is why.
what the
This is
fuck
why.
is
This is why I
owed
asked
to
you to
us.
mute him. This is why I asked you
I
to mute
am
him.
here to take back what is owed to us, the ginger fucking clan that your people stole from us, you treacherous monkeys.
What say you, TJ?
While y'all sit around and y'all angry little white men, y'all focus on that. You know what I mean? Now, I can't deny the gun violence, you know what I'm saying, and the single motherhood. I can't deny none of that. Boy, y'all sit around there and focus on that as if that's destroying your world. Here's the reality check, motherfuckers. Y'all, you white motherfuckers, y'all are destroying society with your men could turn into women and your little gay shit. Because we don't play gay shit. Y'all and y'all little gay shit and your homoerotic shit, and the men could turn into women. So while you're focusing on us, thinking that we're destroying shit, y'all are destroying the world. Suck my big black dick. Fucking crack ass motherfuckers. Suck my dick. Y'all are destroying society.
You're the guy that got a fucking Hummy from a fucking tranny at the
That's
club,
never happened.
and then
That's never happened.
looks at other guys' fucking dicks inside of fucking
That's never
gym
happened.
locker rooms.
Listen, check me out.
You've never said that on live
You're
streams.
focusing.
Never? Oh
You're
wow!
looking
I'm
at
pretty
the
sure
wrong.
you've said that on Financial Stream multiple times,
You're looking at the wrong. You're focusing
Dude, you
on
are the
wrong
biggest.
thing.
You are the
Y'all
biggest
are
like
destroying
closeted fucking
society.
gay that I've ever
You
met.
and your little gay white guys are destroying all this widow
White
shit,
guys.
the pedo shit,
Ew.
all the fucking the kids shit, and the men can turn into women shit, and the
whoa,
gay
whoa,
shit.
whoa,
That's
whoa,
y'all shit. That's y'all shit.
Whoa! How far do
I'm
you
out.
want to
And
go
I'm
on
out.
that, bitch? Because the fact is that we know exactly what happens with your fucking goddamn people. We
What's
know
that?
exactly what
What's
happens with your people. Oh yeah, it's done with nothing but goddamn fucking.
TJ, we got you on film.
I'm gonna
Mountain
have respect for Big Daddy, but the fact is, we know what your people are like. You're trash.
Man, what you doing, bro?
You a little
Man,
guy.
that's a nigga, bro. Move.
That's a nigga?
Yeah.
Okay. What he did? He tried you?
He keep breaking everything. I'm trying to treat her like a bitch. Take care of her now. I'm trying to get money to take care of us, bro. But she don't understand.
Oh, that's a faggot.
Boy, fuck you.
Oh, hell no. This nigga trying to turn a faggot to a housewife.
We might be self-destructive and destroying our own communities, but y'all motherfuckers are destroying the world.
Dude,
y'all are destroying society.
What communities?
Y'all
we communities you have are the ones that we allowed you to have.
You're so mad.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you so? How many fucking goddamn fucking Biden pills have you taken tonight, man?
Mad.
You sound like a complete fucking retard.
You're so
Jesus
you keep playing.
Ryzie
keep talking over. Ryzie keep talking over.
No, dude. You
You're
used
so
to be
mad.
based.
Now
you sound like a fucking goddamn chimpanzee going booga 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 booga.
Your own women hate you. Your own women hate you. You cry about it every day. You cry about it. Straight white males. Straight white men. You cry about it if you ain't in the movie. They took out all the straight white males. Your own women hate you. Your own women hate you.
Dude, you literally flirt with any female that talks to you on the internet. That's how much of a fucking goddamn monkey you are. You're like a fucking retard that throws shit against the window and jerks off in the other hand. You're fucking dumb, bro. You were born dumb and you're gonna die dumb. Just because you've like spat out a couple of fucking kids, what's that meant to impress me? All you've done is like take down the world's fucking goddamn like value assets again by your reproducement. Because the fact is, we all know that your fucking goddamn things aren't gonna do anything for the world.
So keep on
dig
playing
that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, you fucking crackhead.
Play all the videos of the nigga shit and the monkey shit and the 40s.
I don't fucking
and all
care,
this
man. Dude, play whatever. You know
play
why? Because guess what?
But know this.
We can
but
play whatever the fuck we want.
But know this.
No what?
Y'all are the
What's that?
Y'all are the evil ones doing
What's
that
that?
evil
Tell me what we're talking about. What are we talking about? I don't
fucking
know
with
what we're
the
talking about.
kids.
Tell me,
I'm telling you,
TJ
the fucking with
Swann.
the
He's telling
kids.
us like
The
why
man can
he's
turn into
awesome.
women.
He's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, like black fathers
Mm-hmm.
are the best goddamn role models of all goddamn time. You know why? Because they've always been there for their children.
What I think
Notice,
we need to do is we need to weaponize the monkeys against the fucking wokesters. That's what we need to do.
just know that.
When I got Charlie, I used to bring him to the dojo, and within like an hour, I taught this chimp how to throw a left punch and a right punch, and it just sort of mushroomed from there.
Kick it hard. Good kick, Charlie. Ready?
Next thing I know, he was doing combination kicks. What he's known for mostly is a jump spinning heel kick, which is unbelievable kick. He could probably throw it better than most humans could.
Come on, kick it. Good kick. There we go. Yeah. Stand up. Stand up. There you go.
Your own women, your youth, your young men. Not only your grown women, your sons and daughters.
Are you really? Are you back on this? Are you back on this? How much?
Play the monkey stick. Play the monkey stick.
No. Let me put it this way.
Your sons and daughters hate you.
Do you mean to track down your daughter and make her fall in love with me?
Your sons and daughters hate you.
Because I can.
Your women hate you. Your sons and daughters hate you.
Dude,
so go ahead and play the monkey stick.
Your son and daughter hate you because you're a fucking dickhead that doesn't even know what he got arrested for last fucking year.
You understand?
You are a joke of a father. You are a fucking legit piece of shit.
I'm not even talking to you about this. You got cats and anime statues.
No,
I'm not even talking to you about this.
Care, man.
You couldn't even make the cut of reproducing.
I know, dude.
You couldn't even make the cut of being. You couldn't even make the cut of being a man.
You want me to ruin my life?
There was your life is. You don't have a life.
Monkey.
Your life is anime. Your life is anime and cats.
Exactly. You know what?
You're a female.
My choice. That's my choice.
You're a bitch by choice. Fair enough.
What have you got? What have you got, DJ? What have you got? You're still asking about Vicky's fucking goddamn legs on fucking goddamn Twitter. You fucking goddamn simpleton.
I'm not even on Twitter no more. What are you talking about?
No, dude. I guarantee you. If I could get Vicky on this stream right now, you'd change your fucking attitude. You would bend over backwards and you would ask her to put a fucking dildo up your fucking black ass.
Yo, black.
You know why? Because you're a bitch.
You're just foolish. You're a waste. I'm trying to ignore you.
I don't fucking care if I'm foolish, man.
But you're hard to ignore.
You're a fucking jackass. Good.
You're hard to ignore because you just keep talking over people.
I'm not going to be ignored until Big Daddy tells me to stop talking over you.
You need to be ignored. That's the problem.
I will stop talking over Big Daddy. No, I'm not going to stop talking over you. Like, hey, girls. Hey, do you squirt? Yeah, that's a TJ thing that he thinks is okay to ask fucking girls randomly.
TJ, do you know who Brittany Venti is? TJ, do you know who Brittany Venti is?
But before I answer anything you got to say, I just want to say while you play those monkey, you can keep playing the monkey videos, and I'm gonna go back and watch the one you was talking about, the Simpcast, right? But check me out. I want you to understand that you can focus on.
Check me out.
The
check me out.
He's gonna continue to talk over me because he don't want me to say anything. He's gonna talk over me because he don't want to hear what I'm saying.
Because I can do that. I'm a bad.
Hopefully you can.
Yep.
While you playing those monkey videos,
I love the fact that while you're playing
black crime and stuff,
you can go to the zoo.
I want you to understand.
You can go to the zoo. They've got like a very good fucking goddamn deal at the moment.
And not only are you ruining the world, your own women hate you. Your youth, your own children hate you. They hate. That's why you cry. That's why y'all cry. Straight white males. But straight white males, that's why the whole straight white males, they removing straight white males. You don't hear anybody saying straight black males and none of that shit. They get on award shows. They get on award shows and they diss you on award shows in front of the world. Straight white males, they do it. They hate y'all. Your own people hate you. Your women and your children hate you. So keep playing the monkey shit. You can do it all day.
I will. Because once the curtain falls and the end of the world happens, do you think your kind are actually gonna fucking survive?
My kind?
The woke people.
They not woke about me. I'm just saying when y'all
you're as woke as a goddamn dragon.
No, what I'm saying, if y'all gonna sit here and play all this monkey shit or whatever, okay, I'll sit here and eat it. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, you're the one that's sitting.
We might be
crying about it.
I'm not crying about anything.
Strong. You're not strong because you don't have a stream. You have nothing. You are a leech. You are basically Puma Fist. You know, you guys might as well be called the fucking goddamn two tag team leeches because you don't know how to run a stream of your own. All you gotta do is like jump on other people's.
I'm gonna say this again. You can focus all of your attention on the destruction of the black on black crime, the destruction of the black communities, and how we believe.
What black on black crime? I thought black people love black people. Why would they fight each other? That's not what Black Panther taught me. What the fuck? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they do that, TJ? Why would they do that? I don't understand.
You can misplace your anger.
I'm an ignorant white man. I'm misplacing my anger. I don't understand why black people would fight black people. Why are they doing that?
The black community. But why you're focusing on the black community?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Why your anger?
Why would they do that?
Why your anger is misplaced and you're focusing on the black community and black on black crime and the shit that we do and y'all the nigga shit and the monkey shit, whatever. Know this. Y'all are destroying the world. Your women hate you and your children.
You've said that. You've said that You've said that 4 times. You've said that the women and children hate us 6 times.
If we're going to go on a scale of things, I think you got. I would say the white man. I would say the young. I would say the young white. I would say the young.
Has any kids out of this panel that hates them? I mean, my kids don't hate me. I don't have any. Big Daddy's kids don't hate him. He doesn't have any. Your kids definitely hate you. You know why? Because you tried to have sex with their teenage fucking goddamn friends.
I would say that the young white men that are listening, that are
whatever, man,
and that are listening.
Young white man. I'm 35 years old. Fuckhead.
Middle-aged white man that's here, and those that's listening. And those
whatever. Look at your nose, man. Look at your nose. Look at you. You look like you fucking stuck your nose up the devil's fucking anus, and it never came back right.
With the black community and what we're doing,
I am not obsessed with the black community,
much
dude.
Bigger problem.
You know what? You have no idea how much money I give so many
black people should be the last thing on your mind.
I've given a lot of tokens to the black community. Honestly,
black people should be the last
thing in my collection of Chatterbait. You don't know.
Black motherfuckers and what we do.
I aim for the black girls from America. You know why? Because there's 6 tokens per minute.
That's why I say y'all have
6 tokens per minute.
This is why I say that y'all have misplaced
6 tokens per minute.
The last thing you need to be doing is playing motherfucking monkey shit and talking about the blacks and this and that. What you really need to be doing is you need to start thinking about cleaning the house.
You're gonna beat me up.
I want to fuck around with him so bad.
You want to know the sad part? Your own fucking children, your own children listen to us before they listen to you. They listen to rap. They listen to hip hop. They listen to us before they listen to you. You need to start thinking about cleaning up your own goddamn house when you start focusing over here.
Okay,
Stop looking across the street.
okay, baby. Dude, don't worry, man. Like the
So play
fact
that
is
monkey
that,
shit.
dude.
Play that monkey shit.
Oh,
I'm
man,
good with it. I'm not crying about
it. Man, why are you not finding that funny, man?
Y'all,
that was actually hilarious.
y'all are angry.
Fucking, you give a monkey a fucking gun and start
Middle-
shooting at another black person?
childish,
Dude, that was hilarious.
childish, middle-aged white man.
Childless,
That anger is misplaced at the black community.
Sorry,
It's not my fault your bitches hate you. I didn't tell you, bitch. I didn't tell you women you're awful. Your women said you're awful. I didn't tell you women to tell you you're awful. Your women said that you're awful. I didn't say it. We didn't go to the white woman. We didn't go to the white. We didn't go to look. We didn't go to look. Check it out. We didn't go to the white woman.
You don't even look like a monkey. You look like a mixture between a fucking pig.
We didn't go to the white woman and say, hey, white lady, hey, white lady, your husband is a piece of shit. We didn't do that. They came to that conclusion on their own. They came to that conclusion on their own.
Yeah, oink, oink. I can't believe you did me this way. Oink, oink.
Your own women hate you. Your own women they call y'all the bane of society. Your own women call you the bane of society.
Dude, like I give a flying fuck, man. I am two-dimensional for life. I don't fucking care about these 3D women.
So keep focusing. Keep calling us monkey. Keep focusing over here. Y'all losing. Y'all losing like a motherfucker.
I'm losing.
Y'all losing. The whole world hates you. The whole world hates you.
The only people that are losing anything are your fucking goddamn children. The fact that you're their father.
Yeah, that bothers me now, Ryzie. I know the truth. You can say whatever you want to say. You can even say some foul shit. It doesn't even matter. Say some wild shit.
Your daughter will never ever feel comfortable having her friends around you because you want to have sex with them. Because you can't fucking help yourself. I mean,
my
honestly,
daughter called me yesterday.
If you were one of those hentai guys that want to fuck his own daughter.
Here's something that you'll never experience in your life. Yesterday.
What?
Yesterday,
tell me.
My daughter called me out of pure excitement.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta put on some music so I can pretend to listen and not care. All right, go.
Yesterday, my daughter called me. I've been working, so I forgot. And today was her interview. Yesterday was an interview for an internship. Because I pay for her schooling, and she had to go get an interview for an internship. So she called me. She's like, "Guess what, Daddy? Yada yada yada." And the excitement and her joy, and I told her how proud. I'm so proud of you, and so and so and so. I'm so proud of what you're about to do. And
oh my God, my heart is bleeding.
You would never.
My heart is bleeding.
This is what she told me, Ryzie.
My heart is bleeding, bro. It's bleeding, bro. You're killing me right now.
Ryzie, this is what she told me. You wanna know what she told me? You know what she told me? I said, I'm so proud of you for sticking through it and finishing it and going through with it. You know what she told me?
I love you, Daddy. I love you.
Listen, she said,
have my children, Daddy.
She said, I wouldn't have did it if it wasn't for you. Not only did you make it able, but you made me do it. You'll never experience that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm paying whatever and all type of. You'll never experience that. And that's for an internship. And she starts next week. In the pharmacy.
It was all a lie.
And she was telling.
You'd be a great storyteller.
Ryzie, I swear on my dad. I swear on my dad, mama. I swear on my dad, mama, and daddy,
you swear on your dead mama with lies all the time, and I don't care anymore.
I'm telling you.
Ryzie, what's your opinion on the N-word? Ryzie, what's your opinion on the wrong thing?
What you need to be worried about is that your own. I'm not talking about people, individual children hate them. You need to be worried about the world saying that y'all are the bane of society, that everything is wrong is your fault. This is what your women say and your children say, that everything wrong is your fucking fault. And you worried about niggas?
You have
sound
no
stupid.
idea who the fuck. You have no idea who the fuck I've always aimed to be, have you? Because the fact is, I thought you might have.
I gotta take my headphones off and give me another beer.
Take your headphones out. Go put
give me
your
another beer.
dildo up your ass. Go put
You
your dildo
worried
up
about
your ass
niggas?
to your fucking daughter.
You worried about niggas?
No. I don't care about you.
Your
people don't
women,
matter
your
to me.
women and children
You
blame
people
y'all
who
for
work for
everything.
me. Oh my
Your women
God.
and
Like
children blame y'all for everything wrong.
No, I
with
don't
the
think
world.
we should use the word, and I'll tell you why. Because niggas have gotten used. No, I don't think we should use the word, and I'll tell you why. Because niggas have gotten used to it. That's why. Hell, they like it now. It's like when you growing crops and you strip the soil of its nutrients and goodness, and then you can't grow nothing. You gotta rotate your race of sludge. Now, I know it's hard, cause nigga just rolled off the tongue the way sweat rolls off a nigga's forehead. But we cannot let that be a crutch, especially when there are so many other fine substitutes. Spade, porch monkey, jigaboo. I say next time you gonna call a dark hair nigga, call that coon a junk.
It's hilarious to me. Y'all are sitting around and oh niggas, nigga, coon, nigga. You missing the forest for the trees, bro.
I thought you were gonna chuck a piss.
No, I said I was
Pissing
gonna get
in a
another
bottle
beer.
like Dale Keown or what?
No, I said I was
What are
gonna
you
get
doing?
another beer. I just popped it.
Oh, there you
missing
go.
the
Well,
forest.
you got it. You popped it.
You got
fucking
bigger
goddamn
things.
thing.
You got
Yeah,
bigger
yeah,
things
yeah,
to worry
yeah,
about
yeah.
than niggas.
I got nothing to worry about.
I'm not talking about you, Ryzie. Ryzie, you don't have
nothing.
anything.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about you.
Exactly.
I'm making
I
a
don't have
generalized
anything?
statement.
I got
I'm making
more
a generalized.
than you, man. I own a fucking house. What do you
When
own?
I say y'all, I'm
You
talking
got
about white
nothing
people
on
in
your
general.
credentials. You
I'm
black
talking about white
fucking
people in
piece
general.
of
So I'm not
shit.
talking about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
y'all
like to talk about white people in general. Yeah.
no. The
You know
only
what?
reason why
Me
I'm
and my
doing this.
family, we fought and fucking fought for every goddamn thing. We never had a single fucking goddamn thing like handed to us, like the goddamn aboriginal fucking culture.
Nigga, you don't even work.
I'm gonna.
What are you talking about? Everything you got is handed to you. You don't even work.
Yeah, I did fucking.
What are you talking about?
Until I fell off a fucking roof, you fucking nigger.
There it is.
Fuck you,
there
man.
it is.
You don't know
there
shit.
it is.
Yeah, see, the
there
thing
it
is,
is.
you don't know shit. You don't know pain because you never worked for pain. You're shit. You're shit.
I love it.
Yeah, man. Fuck
Got
you,
you,
man.
bitch.
Like,
Got you,
that's
bitch.
what. Yeah.
Got
yeah.
you,
Good.
bitch.
Good.
I love
good,
it.
Good.
I'm here for it.
Good fishnet. Good fishnet. Good on you. Take that
Got
to
you.
Ian and give him a congratulations. You fucking goddamn fucking monkey. Guess what? Now I'm gonna go after him and every single one 10 times harder. I'm not gonna do it publicly or live.
Ooh, we're shaking our boots, Ryzie. Oh no, Ryzie at the gates. Shut the fuck up.
You want to shut the fuck up when you talk to me like that, black boy?
All right, guys. I told myself a long time ago I would never allow the show to go over 4 hours again. We're almost at that 4-hour mark. You guys got anything to say in closing? We're gonna close the show out any second.
All right.
Yeah, I hate this fucking goddamn self-proclaimed victim of fucking CG, and yet he always comes on these streams and says that, oh, you guys are always saying bad things about us, and yet me and Big Daddy never said anything until just recently that what I've said. No one has ever said anything bad about the black people or the community of them until like the last 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
So fuck you, Big Daddy. Take your fucking pipe and put it into your crack pipe fucking goddamn follower's fucking mouth.